Start recording. Can you guys say something?
Hello, good day.
Yeah.
Good day, good day. Hey. Good. I can hear
Just
you.
make sure that your mic is being recorded.
Yeah. My mic and Discord is being recorded. Right. Now we need to stream. Share your screen. Entire screen.
I mean,
No.
are we going to be able to see this?
Yeah. I can share application, and I do. Try looking at this. You should see only my.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's in 1920 by 1080, right? The right proportions.
I don't know what.
Yeah,
but it looks fine.
It looks
It's
good.
wide.
Yeah.
It's widescreen. It's not like ultra fucked. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Very good. Alright, this is Rager's hardcore guide to Rage and how to min-max it. I have blatantly stolen it from Rager. But we're gonna go through this really quickly. Just to look at some info and rotations and how to play the game basically as a warrior. Who am I? This is Rager then. We're not gonna... I'm not Rager. Rager is in the call, but I am Thorulf. Number 1 tank EU, by the way. That's my credentials. These are my logs. They are not Rager logs, but they are decent
rank
logs.
1.
Rank 2 worldwide. Whatever. I have credentials at least. Raiding with Cozy for a year kind of applies for me as well. Not really at this point, but almost. I am not also a class lead. Talent build. This is the cookie cutter spec for talents. You want 5/5 cruelty. I see these guys have put Unbridled Wrath. This is technically considered best in slot like this for rage, because during a whole raid you will get more rage, because of course the talent gives more rage. But I usually rock Improved Damage Out because I feel like this is so marginally an improvement. Like you're not gonna be number 1 because you pick this talent, right? I usually pick Improved Damage Out just because Improved Damage Out on Hardcore is better. So I go Cruelty, Improved Demo, 5/5 Batch Out, Dual Spec, of course, Improved Execute for less rage cost. And Rage, of course, we need Flurry. Flurry uptime is a thing. We have Death Wish and we have Bloodthirst. Armor Spec, Cookie Cutter here as well. We want to drag down the rage cost of Heroic Strike because we're going to be able to queue Heroic Strike as early as possible. We're going to talk about Heroic Strike queuing later as well. Improve Red into Deep Wounds into Impale. Your crit's going to be juicy with Impale. Attack Mastery to swap specs so you don't lose your rage. I also have here, I prepared a tank spec if you're ever going to tank. This is also the...
You need to zoom in on that.
Oh, I need to? Okay. Zoom in. Like this?
Yeah, that's better.
Okay. This is also a Cookie Cutter, Fury Prot spec. Same here, I go 5/5 Cruelty into 5/5 Demo. And you go 5/5 Improved, Battle Shout, 5/5 Dual Wield spec. And you go Enrage, and you skip, of course, Execute, because you're a tank, you're never going to execute. Death Wish, Flurry, Bloodthirst. And then you have your Prot talents. You go 5 out of 5 shield specs, so you can get 1 point in improved shield block. And the reason you go 1 and not more is because you don't need more than 1. It only increases the duration after that, so you get 1 extra block for 1 tap, which is really good. With improved Blood Rage, more rage, always good. But you also want this preferably for Last Stand. Last Stand is your biggest lifesaver CD. It's a 10-minute CD. Pop it whenever you feel like shitting yourself. Defiance, of course, for threat. And then you need to go 3 points into toughness to round it out. Actually, you need to go 3 points because you want more. You want to spend as many points as you can and improve Heroic Strike. You can only spend 2. So you fill this out 5 out of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, then you go back here and you go into improved Heroic Strike. Because we want to spam Heroic Strikes. That is threat. Heroic Strikes are threat.
You can also drop 1 point in Imp Dual Wield.
Yeah, so good. I was gonna say that as well. I forgot. If you wanna do Howling spec, Piercing Howl spec, which we use in Naxx for Gluth. Someone is running around and tanking the ads. A paladin is spamming kings, and then you have a warrior running behind with Piercing Howl, slowing down the ads so the paladin doesn't die. So then you would drop 1 point in dual wield spec because it is not that big of a loss. It's 5% damage on your offhand, but your offhand is still gimped quite heavily because of hit shenanigans. So yeah, you drop 1 point here and you will go 1 point into Piercing Howl. And that's the Piercing Howl Fury Plot spec, basically. So if you're gonna tank Gluth, or if you ever get put on a shitty duty like Gluth tanking, then you go this spec. Right. And as a weak auras, this is just what you would need. Item rack to swap between trash set and the pumper set, I would call mine. Boss set, some would say. Depends. Trinket menu to swap trinkets. Hive Mind is what he has linked here. This is Hive Mind, a weak aura that you really should use. Because every time someone pops their cooldowns, which is Death Wish usually, we will also track Wreck and Mighty Rage Potion. You will see when every other warrior is popping it. So if you're unsure about timers, because you want to time your Death Wish so that the boss dies with basically, you will have maybe half a second left of Death Wish when the boss dies, preferably 0.0, because you want to maximize your damage on executes phase. That's why you have the Hive Mind, so everybody pops it at the same time, so that you can try and guarantee maximum uptime. AoE Taunt Announcer, also a weak aura. It's a link here, you can just click this, you see, and it goes to the weak auras. Did I have that 200%? Do not click links. Plater, this is what he has here. I use threat plates. Threat plates is just something from Plater, basically. It's much easier to track debuffs with it, basically. Like if you have, you can track Thunder Armor, you can track Demo Shout, you can track basically every ability in the game if you want. It would be messy, but you can. I don't see that you mention a Thunder counter, but you can also you have it on your screen here. Thunder counter on nameplates is really nice to have, because then you can quickly glance at your nameplates and you see, oh, this mob has maybe a mob has 1 Thunder and 1 mob has 5 Thunders. Well, then you want to switch to the mob with 5 Thunders and kill that, because you're going to do exponentially more damage on a mob with 5 Thunders. Gargle for loot. And you also have this mouse over Thunder macro mentioned here.
I think it's down below. Yeah, it is.
It should be, exactly. So take that as an example. If you have a mob with 5 Thunders on, and you have 1 mob that you're cleaving on the other side with, say, 1 or 2 Thunders. If you don't have Bloodthirst or Whirlwind on cooldown, like if they're off cooldown, like if they're not up, basically, then you can use this macro to just hover your mouse over the target and just press the keybind, and you won't even Thunder the armor, the mob on the mouse, basically. I can't really show it in game because I'm way too lazy for that, but yeah, that's a really good. This will make you go from like a good player to a really great player if you can do this. If you can weave in extra Thunders, it's super good for the raid overall. Arsenal Council that we use in raid for loot, basically. But these are must-have add-ons, I would say. Really must-have. If you don't have any of these, then you're not gonna perform as well. Heroic Strike, regular macros here. Show tooltip Heroic Strike. You have the cancel or a snowball here, because we use snowballs at some points. Like when you get knocked back, you can throw a snowball. You can use a snowball macro to target yourself. It stops you flying. And then you have the cancel aura in, say, Heroic Strike, Bloodthirst, an ability that you use all the time. So that you can click that ability and it will cancel the knockback effect, because you basically get stunned for, I think it's a half a second or a second. Also, the target exact lightning totem we'll see in the VOD.
Apparently doesn't work right now.
Oh, it doesn't? Okay.
No, I think they messed it up.
Oh, okay, so ignore that then. But we will go through lightning totems. They are really high prio in construct quarters on trash. But other than that, it's basically stop casting, stop attack. I can add something that I have for Heroic Strike queuing. You can see my screen, right? Yeah, you can.
Can you only see your opera?
Oh, you only see my oh yeah, because of streaming. Wait, I'll swap. How do you switch easily? Stop stream. Can you just swap the window fast?
Yeah.
Change stream. Here we go. Oh, it's gonna be wide then. Fuck.
And are you recording your game?
Yeah, I am recording my game. I wanted to show. Well, I can post it later then, I guess. I am recording my game, but I'll show it here. You can see it, but I'll show it in the video then. There is a macro that I use. Where is it? Heroic Strike queuing. So it's show tooltip, and then it's start attack into cast Heroic Strike, and then it's to stop casting. And the only thing it does is it queues it, which you press it, and if you press it again, it stops queuing. That's really nice. Some people use escape, like the queue Heroic Strike, and they press escape. You can use that as well, but I like to use this because it's just the same button, and you toggle it on and off. It's like a rhythm game, kind of. But I wanted to show it. I wanted to show an example.
Well, of course, canceling.
Yeah, how it works. It's gonna look scuffed. I hope you can like try and see it, but if you can see here the macro as well.
Oh, we can't read the text.
if you look at my, can you see my bar at least a little bit here?
Yes.
You can see Heroic Strike here, alright? I have a mob here. You see I have a rage here for Heroic Strike. And I have a swing timer here. And I click it, and it goes off. Like I can spam it. It goes on, off, on, off, on, off, on, off. Okay? But the key thing here is that when you're low on rage, like rage start, which is all the time when you're not geared. You'll see here. So I want my... You want a DQ. You see, when my... Here goes my main hand, okay? Oh, there goes my main hand again. Boom. You want a Q so that your offhand hits with Heroic Strike queued up. So now, and then I want to DQ it, right? Because I don't want it to eat rage, technically. I could there, because I have rage. But let's say I don't have rage. Let's say... it's hard to show with these mobs, but in execute phase, it's really easy to see. See if I can dump it. They're all gonna die. This is a horrible example.
I mean, you can just swap stands and then you'll lose.
I mean, yeah,
like you'll be kind of rich there.
Okay, let's just do this.
Otherwise, I think you can go. I think I went a bit into the whole Heroic Strike queuing and canceling in my slides.
Yeah, okay. It's basically because you will have Heroic Strike queued, right? And maybe you have, say, 20 rage. Let's see if I can get it. Like here, 14, I queue it. I DQ it because I don't want it to eat, right? I hope you saw that. DQ, Q, DQ. Like basically, you can only look at this one and always have it queued. If you want to make it easy for you, just look at your main hand swing. Q, and then when it's about to swing, DQ. Q up, DQ, Q up. DQ, Q up. And that basically how the Heroic Strike queue. So that you want to try and maximize your offhand with queued with Heroic Strike. We're going to have to go through that as well, where that is really, really important. I'm just going to park my character. And then we continue. Alright, let's see.
I must change the stream.
Yep. Now we go here.
Thorulf!
Hello, share screen.
Hello, my brother.
Works. Hello.
Probably you're recording
Welcome to
as
the
well.
class. Can you see this?
Hello.
Yeah.
Rotation priority. Sunders, always Sunder. First ECD, always. You're just gonna go through as well why it's safer to always Sunder as well on hardcore. And why it's more efficient. Bloodthirst, Execute, Whirlwind. Whirlwind is like a niche case, like if there's more than 4 targets, you want to pry Whirlwind above Bloodthirst, but generally don't think about that. Bloodthirst before Whirlwind, always. Heroic Strike when you rage. Overpower. This is also like, I don't use this. There is a macro for it that makes it so you can insta-swap to when you get an overpower proc. It is more damage. It's a bit finicky to use. I don't use it. You can use it. Hamstring. This is... What did you say?
Don't worry about overpower yet.
Yeah, don't worry about overpower. Just get these things down. Sunder. Target has 5 Sunders. Bloodthirst. Always Bloodthirst on GCD. Every 6 seconds. You never want to delay Bloodthirst. Every microsecond, millisecond you delay, it's a DPS loss. And also we're gonna talk about when Bloodthirst is better to use than Execute, but it's later. Hamstring, this is some tech to keep flurry stacks up, on bosses specifically. So let's say that you have used Bloodthirst and you go into Whirlwind. Now you have around 4 seconds of nothing to press, right? You can press Hamstring, 2 globals pretty much. Unless you want to sunder something else, you can also use that. But you have 2 globals basically that you can press Hamstring or Pummel. Hamstring can crit, Pummel can crit. Crit means Flurry. Flurry uptime, good. Use that. This is more advanced. Like I would say, don't think about this. Think about this first. Bloodthirst, Whirlwind. And then weave in Hamstring and Pummel when you feel like you mastered a boss or you know exactly what to press. Why we Sunder? Of course, armor debuff. Really good. IEA takes a few seconds. Yeah, exactly. It takes this many GCDs around. I don't even know. It takes some time to get it up, basically. 5 Sunders instant, usually. And here it is. If you connect Open 5 seconds later than main tank, the 1 Sunder gives you around 2 seconds before you can land Bloodthirst. Means the tank has 2 seconds to gain threat before you crit with a Bloodthirst. Hopefully the tank is threat by then. If they don't, then you lip, or you petri, or you die. Or you take a hit and get enrage procs. That can also happen. Don't play like that. We need 7 warriors using first Sunders to have a 99% chance of it being applied. Yeah, if you are good at math, here's the formula, why it works. I don't know why it works. Probability, I guess. Yellow hits versus white hits. Yes, this is what usually everyone gets wrong. Glancing blows. This is also like, you can read up on this if you want. As a human, you have 305 weapon skill, which means that you need 6% hit instead of 9% hit. That's pretty much it. If you can go into this more, like if you have more weapon skill, like it pushes off, what is it, parry or something, it pushes it off the table better or something like that. That's really min-maxy stuff. Glancing blows. You can always glance, which is annoying because when you glance a hit, you can't crit. And that is why we want weapon skill, so we can push off as much of the glancing as possible because we want to crit as a warrior. It's the best thing as a warrior. When you get a juicy crit, you get a flurry, big damage, we all love it. So here you see 305 weapon skill. You have 85% damage. No, wait, is it that how it works? Am I retarded
Yes.
Yeah, you can't push off glancing. You have base 40%.
Oh, I thought the wrong thing all the time.
The probability of glancing is
always the same.
Not the weapon skill dependent.
Ah, okay. Then I'm stupid. But the damage at least. That's what I got wrong then. So the more you will retain more damage basically if you have more weapon skill. Okay. That's my bad. Strike that from the record. Alright. Heroic strike queuing. That's what I just showed, hopefully. I explained it a little bit better than I thought I would, but per default, warriors have a 6% chance of missing. We get a miss penalty on your offhand, which is this number here, 24.8%, on white attacks, which is just attack without anything queued, Heroic Strike, for example, or Cleave. But if you have it queued, Heroic Strike or Cleave, your miss penalty will work on both mainhand and offhand. So that means that your offhand will have, you need 6% hit with your offhand to hit. And hey, all of a sudden, all of your offhands are, or almost all of your offhand hits are hitting instead of missing all the time. This is really huge because your offhands can crit, keep up flurry, more damage, etc, etc. That's why Heroic Strike queuing is really good. Yes, and there, as you can see here, main hand, exactly, yellow hits can't glance. So you wanna have Heroic Strike queued as much as possible so that you can basically guarantee more crits. Basically, that's how it works. Very important. Game only checks if you have enough rage for Heroic Strike and Cleave when you queue the spell. Yeah, that's what I wanted to try and show. Say that, oh, you can see that. Well, fuck it. Say that you have 13 rage. Wait, how am I gonna explain this? It's kind of hard to.
I can do it.
Yeah, okay.
You can queue, if you're sitting at 20 rage, you can queue Heroic Strike because you have enough to queue it. You can execute before it goes off, and until your main hand hits,
yes,
the game will still think that you have something queued, and will therefore you will still have an increased chance to hit. AKA, you won't be able to miss until your main hand hits.
Precisely.
Even though you're sitting at 0 rage, as long as you don't DQ the Heroic Strike.
Exactly, so you don't press the button again, basically. So that means if you have, let's say you queue it up in your you execute, and then you will have one offhand swing probably go off in the span of time before your main hand hits. That means that you will have basically a almost guaranteed offhand hit that can crit, which will give you more rage, or will give you enough rage for next execute. So that means you can boom execute into execute into execute into execute, so that you never get the rage star in the execute phase. Melee hit table. This is also, who cares? You can read up this if you want. Bloodthirst versus Whirlwind. We're also not going to really talk about this. Hit up to 4 targets. It's better to prior Whirlwind if it's 4 targets. Yada yada. And this is also like with the main and 2.4 speed more. You can read about this if you want. I'm not going to go through this. Cooldown usage. This is where most warriors fail, I would say. This is what's going to separate you from the great versus the good. And it's Death Wish usage. Recklessness, you can get away with, I would say. You can fuck up a recklessness here and there. It's just guaranteed crit. But Death Wish, this is where the user damage is. Because people don't press this on trash. Like, there's so much time when you're just plowing trash that you can press this button. Of course you want this up for bosses. But this is 20% more damage, like, straight up. You just press it. But of course, don't press it on cooldown, like, you need to know the routing of the raid and stuff, but that will come with experience. Trinkets is also a huge thing. Early on, you don't have many trinkets. You have Hodge and you have Backhand's Breath to start with, and you have Diamond Flask. Diamond Flask is your active trinket. You use it on bosses. Because it's 6 minutes cooldown, like, you're not gonna be able to weave it into trash usually. It's kinda. And that's why you want Earth Strike, because it's a 2-minute active trinket. You can use it on every boss pretty much. Mighty Rage Potion. Super good potion, gives you rage and gives you, how much strength is it? I can't remember.
It's a range like 60 to 75 or something.
Yeah, it's really good.
Is that well, something like that?
Yeah, it's also an argument about should you use MRP, which is Mighty Rage Potion, on execute. Like, do you want to execute MRP into execute for 2 full executes, or do you want to time your Mighty Rage Potion, which is a 20-second potion, to have the uptime of that strength buff for 20 seconds during execute phase? Some people say the other, some people say the other. It's what you prefer, I would say. I think there is some analysis done that shows that it's better to have full uptime on Mighty Rage Potion than to use it for a big execute.
If you cleave, it's better to pop it early. But
Yes.
if it's just single target, you pop it for the execute.
Yeah, of course.
You
Yeah, like
execute,
say for
pop it,
Anub'Rekhan, basically, then you want to pop everything because you have 3
Yeah.
targets you want to kill. Then you blow everything. You blow Death Wish, you blow Wreck, you blow MRP, and then you just, yeah. But we'll talk about that later. Cooldown usage. We want to use our cooldowns. Yes, single target, execute phase. Yeah, I talked briefly about this. We want to time this with the boss dying. 30 seconds for Death Wish, 50 seconds for Wreck. If you're unsure when to pop Death Wish, just look at the High Mind. Just get High Mind to start with, and don't look at Sif, of course, because he's the tank. He's gonna pop it on pull. But look for a name that you kind of recognize. That you know, oh, this guy, he performs well. If you see him pop Death Wish, pop Death Wish. It's probably gonna work out. Yeah, and as you mentioned, cleave fights, Sartura or Anu. Because Sartura has 4 ads, then you want to pop Death Wish, Wreck, MRP, do as much damage as you can on all 4 targets. And here, use Death Wish and Trinkets on trash. This will come with experience. Always want to have your stuff up for bosses, so don't screw that up. But it will come with experience. And you can also look at High Mind for trash as well. If you see like 5 warriors use Death Wish, well, yeah, you're probably okay to use Death Wish as well. It's probably going to be up for the next boss. If it isn't, then you just flame someone. Flame the first one, the first guy that popped it, and say you're trash. Why did you do this? Don't be slacking. Weave me and strengths, yes. Okay, so here we have a normal rotation. Bloodthirst, Whirl on the cooldown, keep queuing Rogue Strike, DQing when you're low on rage, which we showed. If you have 14 rage, it's gonna eat. If you don't DQ it, it's gonna eat up eat all your rage basically. So you DQ it, so you have enough for Bloodthirst basically. Use Overpower. I don't. If you wanna use it, sure. Dump excessive rage with hamstring to fish for flurry procs. We talked about that a little bit. Time the cooldowns. Yeah, cleave fights, whirlwind, prio, bloodthirst and cooldown. It's pretty much the same. And here you can exactly keep cleave queued instead of heroic strike. So because cleave works the same as heroic strike, but if it's a multiple target fight, you want to cleave, right? It's more damage. Execute phase. You press execute, 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 and you keep heroic strike queued. Sometimes you need to be careful here so that you don't queue it and so you queue it and then you eat, right? You eat the 12 or 13 rage, right? And then all of a sudden you don't have rage for execute, and then you miss out on executes, and that's no fun. Yeah, good gear in the EMF times your rage gain. Yeah, you will have pretty much be, well, rage topped all the time. Not topped, but you will have enough rage. Consumables, you can read here.
Skip that.
Yeah, exactly. You can read.
There. Do you see sort of, when you're somewhat geared, it's Prio Bloodthirst on execute phase?
Yeah, it should say somewhere here, I think, but yes.
Maybe I just skipped it.
Yeah, but yeah, I use this general consensus. If you have 2k attack power, which is usually when you're world buffed and like mid gear, if you have 2k attack power, then if you have a 30 rage, it's better to dump the 30 rage on the bloodthirst than it is to dump on the execute. But that will come when you're really geared.
But it's less prioritized if you're gonna overcap on rage. So let's say, yeah, try not to overcap on rage. That's still the biggest thing, because a max rage execute will still outdamage your bloodthirst.
Yeah, if it's something like Thaddius, then I mean you would always execute because you're like perma rage all the time.
Yeah,
or like maybe even Loatheb with the crit buff. Or Veil.
Veil,
just kind of depends.
Yeah.
If you're like lowish on rage, you can bloodthirst, and then if you build like 60 rage, then that just means like you missed an execute for a bloodthirst, but you just have more rage that you can use on execute.
Yeah.
But if you're gonna overcap, then it's kind of wasted.
But we're talking
and never
small minimal tweaks here.
Yeah. I mean,
if you're unsure, spam execute. Q heroic execute. That's it. That's all you need to know. Of course, this is also, I am also slacking on this. I'm still learning to use this more. With dynamite, dance dynamite, and the sapper chargers, everything. Especially these. These will save the raid. Like, how many times have we done Raz and Heartbeated and dummies at the same lives? Like, if you don't have this, you are griefing the raid. Like, you should get most of our target dummies. And Stratum Holy Water, this is also if you want to min-max. These do more damage, they scale up spell power as well. So for casters, this is insane. And they do only damage to undead. Yes. You can't use the shit.
They cannot miss.
What, they can't?
No.
Oh, that's even
They
better.
also can't crit, and then Dynamite can crit.
Well, yeah. Movement. This is also where people fail. Since you're playing hardcore, you're fucking scared of everything, right? So you stay far back. That's what I did when I started playing. I stayed back in like between the caster camp and the melee camp. Yes, okay, when can I go in? And then you have like a 2-second time to like get to the boss before when people are already connected, right? So what you want to do is you want to look for the main tank, usually marked. It's Sif, usually, and just follow him. Just don't go before him, of course, but follow him like a few yards after him. And do not connect the 4 tanks unless you want to take 8, exactly. Some people play like this because they want to get hit to get an enrage proc. That's super risky. Like, if you know what you're doing, you shouldn't do it still. But people do it. Just wait. Wait half a second, Sunder, Bloodthirst, you're fine. You need to stay alive. Yeah, get a decent trash set. That's why you have... you can see it, but I'll show it on the VOD here. I have trash and pumper set here. Pumper, boss set, trash set, trash. It's more spam on the gear. It just makes you live, have more health on trash. Because you want to pump trash, but you want to stay alive, right? So get the good mix of stam gear. Know when to play aggressive, yeah, of course. Respect the bosses, use lip. This is also really important. Know your tanks. Right now, our tanks are really new. We haven't played with them. We don't know how they perform. Do not expect them to hold threat or do exactly like what they're told. Like, we do not know. And this is not a flame. Like this is just how it is. You can't play like if you have a roster for 6 months with the same tanks. You cannot play like that if you get new tanks. Basically, you will die. Enchants. Always haste. 2% haste at a minimum. Exactly. If you only have 1% haste, it's not better. You need 2% for it to be worth it. You want haste enchant on Titanics, which is your legs, and Lionheart, which is your head. And you want these for the bosses, right? Later on in Naxx, there's better pants. 2.5 is better as well, but that's negligible. And you can have 8 strength. This is best for if you have a trash set. Say you have, I know a popular thing is to have the head from Veilstress. Forgot the name of it.
Endless Rage.
Yes, it's really, really good. Try that. Put 8 strength on it, and you're good to go. Shoulder is CG. You're gonna start with CG enchant. The Saph enchants are so rare and reserved for the top pumpers. That's just the truth. Cloaks, agility, chest 4 stats, wrist 9 strength. Of course, we never want to put. You can put stam if you're tanking on or your shonk pieces, basically. Like I have a pair of boots that I use. I have 9 stam on them, but I only use them for bosses that I know hit hard. Like you always want to go for the threat, like agility, for example. 15 agi, it's almost a full crit. Like you want this, you don't want haste. Like you don't wanna. Even if you say, oh, but I have 8 strength on legs and 1 on head, I should go 1% haste on gloves. No, like you're missing 1% crit basically. Like it's not worth the trade-off. Crusader always. Gearing, we're not gonna go through. This is, I mean, hair trash. I mean, yeah, helmet. Yeah, it's chonk pieces basically. Yeah, and boss.
I think the rest is just gear. You can probably skip all that. But try to scroll down. I don't remember if I put something in the bottom.
Yeah, I'm just checking real quick. Oh, this is just gear, yeah, you're right. Let's see if we can find some more. Legs, feet, yeah. Main and offense. The end! Yeah, we can look at this. Sim. If you wanna nerd down, you have a Sims here. Oh, rip, this is my old character. Oh, fuck! Well, this was all Thorulf. He was geared like this. May you rest in peace. You can just sim your gear. You see here, oh, you will do approximately 2k DPS. It's a really good. Site. It's really easy to use as well. Like I'm really bad at using this stuff, but yeah.
Well, there is one thing you need to set it up correctly.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to do that, you ask someone of the guys that know. And this is just a link to more nerdy stuff. Like this is like the formulas and shit, why it works the way it works. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Questions? Question mark. Well, let's do a quick. Like if you have anything to ask, then we're gonna go into VOD-review of Naxx.
I just came here. Can I have a quick recap of what you have gone through?
Yeah, sure, Sif. Just for you. You can watch the VOD. Any questions? Any at all? Anything you feel is uncertain? If not, I'm gonna go into the VOD. Alright, let's go into the VOD. I need to have it like this. I hope you can see. Because
yeah,
if I
actually works, yes.
Yeah, good. Okay. So we're gonna do it. This is an old VOD. You see here, it's from I think it's from 28th of December. So it's a bit of an old one. Really stacked team here. Like all of these players are really good, very geared. So it's not gonna look like it looks now. This is like all store comp setup pretty much. Well, it's not DMF, but it's really really good. You're gonna see the DPS is insane. We don't start with the construct anymore. This is the old routing. Nowadays we start with Spiderwing, but so we're not gonna go through routing per se. Like the trinket uses will be different, but since you're new, you're not gonna even know what trinkets to use where, so don't worry about it. So let's see what do we have? 2 speed here, okay. On this pull, I'm gonna slow it down to 1.5. All the tanks they fap.
Melee fap as well.
Melee fab as well. Sorry, I'm using for tank, used from tank perspective. And you separate. You see here. I'm gonna pause it. We separate the camps. 2 on this side, 2 on that side. It's because they cleave in a frontal. They can hurt. So on certain DMF, sometimes we cleave them like all in the middle, but that's when we have super DPS. Belchers, these guys they knock you up in the air if they live long enough. In a frontal cone. Careful. We pull back. Watch the ledge here. Really important. You can line of sight the healers there. Belcher in the middle there as well. Ray might get knocked up here. Or Bretcher, is that what they call it? There we go. You see that? That is really dangerous. These are all gear people, and they take this much damage. And, I mean, we had people die to that. I think we're gonna have slimes here as well, I believe.
Important note is, from this perspective, it is going to be skull on the left, cross on the middle one, blue on the right one. So we kill the green one on the left, and then the middle one, in that order. If you look at old vids, you're gonna see that we kill both the green fuckers first. We don't do that.
Okay.
To avoid the knockback.
That's good.
And we obviously cleave from start.
We stack him up and cleave, yes.
Yes.
Slimes, gonna come here. Do not tank this if you're a DPS. They can actually hurt. Oh, it's not now. Well, I'll pull this then. This is stand and pulling. Do not ass pull.
I love this spot, just waiting.
Yeah. There we go. Tank number 1 picks up. Tank number 2 picks up second. Tank number 3 picks up the third. Go in that order. Makes it easier. So if you know your third tank, do not go for the first one. Like, let the first tank take it. Do you want sound, by the way?
The next pack.
Nah,
That doesn't matter.
We don't fap on this. We just run straight in. So we need to be extra careful here. If a tank gets bad threat, connects badly, like a rage maybe starts pumping the third or fourth target, that can be a bit sketch. You see, because the rage always go on these ones, because the first ones they die too fast. So it will be a bit wary there. If you're a tank, don't run into the blobs. You will get one tapped.
Can you pause?
Yep.
Here, like the slimes that are being AoE down, they pulsate damage, and it's a lot. It's gonna probably do about a third of your health, if not more. So that's why we make a line, because they fixate on a random target, so we want to make sure that they're all being hit. That's why we make a line, roughly. And then you stay the fuck away from them.
And you can see here you have like 5. Like if you would stay here, you will, oh, I'm gonna just go cleave here. You're one whirlwind. Bam, you can get one tapped. There's no point. You stand back, throw a dynamite.
You are gonna die.
Yeah, you are, yeah, exactly. You are gonna die. Throw a dynamite. Like go throw a dynamite in the back if you wanna do damage.
You can go near 1, but yeah, not more than that.
Yeah. So you're putting 8 on damage, of course. Do not skip the one over here for certain reasons. These packs we fap, the 4-pack. Sometimes we pull, depending on patrolling, we pull the guys that are patrolling around here. You can see my mouse, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, if we pull these 4, fap, and the tanks pick it up, we kill it, keep it down. And Patchwerk is over here, right? So be careful. Do not just go around and, oh, what's this? If you're new to the raid. I wanna go over here.
Can you maybe explain why we are fapping this?
It's because they do a
Just in
stun.
case.
They stun everyone, basically. That's why. You don't want to be stunned. They fap so you don't get
Okay,
stunned,
it's just
so we can
stuns.
kill them.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's just kind of like a wall stomp. Like
They have a
AoE
war
stomp.
stomp, exactly.
Hunter's pull
And
here.
then they also cleave, and the cleave links to other people, so you can chain it to other people. So you really want to be.
Forgot to mention
You don't
that
want like people
if
to
you're,
get stunned.
if you're a
and then
tank, you
chain
want to fan them out. You want to basically try and have their backs towards, like, make them face their backs to each other's backs. Like, fan them out, basically. So they don't get cleaved. Like, you cleave the whole melee camp in one swing. This poison here, it doesn't do damage. It just lowers your overall health. Yeah, but it does
do
damage. Yeah, but but technically it lowers your overall health, and then you get up to full health again. And then you have lost health, right?
No, I mean, you do know, like, you will die if you just AFK, and it takes for like 200.
Oh, well, don't.
But if
do
you have
that,
enough, if you have like spirits from priest, you basically regen more than you take damage.
Okay. Do you see the guy that is marked with skull here? I talked about lightning totems in a macro. That doesn't work apparently. But this guy drops a lightning totem. If he lives for long enough, he will drop a lightning totem that does a fuck ton of damage. That's why it's high prio if a totem is. You will hear Sifs go totem, 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 totem. Trust me. You kill-
Pause.
DBM also has a totem.
Yeah.
Regarding the totem, it's not like if they live long enough, they can do it instantly the moment you pull them, more or less.
Yeah.
So it's like that fucker needs to get blipped. Everyone nuke skull. Like you kill it until it's dead.
Even if you're a tank,
then-
sometimes we assign tank targets here. Like, fuck it, go on this guy. Yes, your first global, Bloodthirst that guy, or Sunder Bloodthirst, of course. Kill it, and then you go on your targets. Like, everyone should be on skull. And here it's
And
a
use cleave. Use
Yeah.
cleave when you're tanking here.
I think it's also important to say that you do not want to get. I think it's the living monstrosities that fear. Yeah, they fear. You do not want to use Berserker Rage to get more rage in these packs. You want to save your Berserker Rage to break fear.
Yep. Also gonna
And
talk
if you
about
get if you get feared and start running into the next pack, you petri. Like it's not a matter of if you should petri, you will petri. Easy as that. Like
I was gonna mention that as well. Exactly. If you ass pull, yeah, you're fucking the whole raid. Like we can wipe 5 people out of the raid if you ass pull.
I just have a little question. As an off tank, should I run DPS spec or
Yes.
prot spec?
You run
Yes.
no, you run
Yeah.
DPS spec.
Yeah, sure.
Now, if you are tanking, we're approaching a patchwork here. I'll call this out. Now you can be
Yeah, I
DPS
just
spec.
swapped before. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So because
Okay.
usually we have like a 6-second pull timer, depending, but usually it's a little bit of time before the last pull. You see here. Just stay back, swap your spec before the last pack so that you can have rage and build rage in defensive stance, of course. If you're
Okay.
patchwork tanking. So you would kill this. Now I would swap to Fury Prot. Or after this, like this would be the moment.
Yeah, I got it.
can you sign like hand parties?
Okay, now I'll
Yeah,
leave the
I
audio.
was just
So
hoping
quiet.
to see which one is tanking. So Krusi on Suf, Colossus, Sukhoi, Martyr, MJ.
Just to expand on that, if you're tanking, I'd say only Patchwerk, Horsemen, and I guess KT would be the only ones you would go for your prod on.
Gothik.
Oh, Gothik, yeah.
Yes.
I'll go through that as
I
well,
wasn't
why
sure.
we do it.
I prefer ask.
No,
Really?
it's good.
Yeah, melee dip here, because the mechanic is the one guy with most health, he gets hit with Hateful. That's
Yeah, roughly.
yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna
Close enough.
explain the whole fight. That's why you dip, basically, as a DPS.
I mean, if we're gonna sit here anyway, he hits the highest health target, who's top 4 threat in melee range. Usually that's all 4 tanks who's supposed to sit top 4 threat. But it's for some reason, if Thorulf goes with Salvation and Berserker stance, you might overtake him.
It happens in
and then
this
you don't
mod,
want to be high
wouldn't you
health.
know?
Wait, it does?
Yeah, it does.
Jesus Christ. It's a pure safety measure that we dip. You can go the entire fight on full health. If you're never getting into high threat, you're totally safe.
But this is how we do it, and you should also do it. Stone Shield on the tanks. Sif calls for Stone Shield here, and then he runs in. I don't know why. You can just, when he pulls, you Stone Shield, and you use 1 Stone Shield potion.
No,
Yes.
The reason for it is because the fight nowadays lasts longer than 2 minutes. If you do the boss less than 2 minutes,
I guess.
it's great. Otherwise, you're gonna have the repop, and if you pop it early, or like even earlier than I asked for, you're not gonna fuck around and forget about Stone Shield during the enrage phase. And with that, make sure to have it up.
Sure.
Like that's why.
Okay, sure. You have a kill timer here. You see what the Rager has? This is the time until the boss dies. It just calculates the damage from the raid and then estimates the time. This is also a good thing to get.
Keep in mind, it's not always going to be accurate.
No.
Because it doesn't factor in like execute phase and people popping Death Wish.
Exactly, it ramps up the damage. It ramps up a fuck ton. So yes, usually you say around 40 seconds is a good.
38.
Yeah, you see, people are gonna say different things. You do whatever you want, like, or watch
For
the guys that
shit
know.
like Diamond Flask, it's pretty accurate. Like when it says 1 minute, you pop Diamond Flask.
Yeah. And this is just tank and spank. You see here, Murtas. Oh, let's go back just a few, so we can see. So let's see here, 48 seconds. Brown, he fucked up majorly. I don't know. So you see around 40 seconds here. Boom, Murtas pops it. Dreg pops it. Like preferably everybody should have popped. Now people are trickling in. Might be ECDs, but yeah. Steam, Rager, yeah, everyone is doing it. Some are wrecking. You see.
If you look at my swing timer, you also notice I have Heroic Strike queued the entire fight.
Yeah, this is really.
It turns yellow.
Yeah. You can see also some people are MRPing for execute. Oh wait, this is Patchwerk. I guess it's different. I don't really know. Do you MRP here for full duration or execute? I'm true.
It will last basically the entire.
Oh yeah,
Kind of good.
yeah.
If you MRP after the first execute, it will last basically the entire execute.
Here we send in paladins just for extra safety. These have a bigger radius than you think. Like think like this ish. Like
what is the radius you're talking about? What do those slimes do?
Oh yeah, they one shot you if you run into them.
They
when they explode by someone running into their area, they explode and you one shot. You get one shot. You can't leave it. That's why we have paladin bubble. But you don't wanna like if you're like here behind this paladin, like oh he's gonna pop before me, you're gonna die. So just stay back, wait, you go.
They have a splash radius when they explode, and it's not. You're not gonna be able to call it out on the visual. Like just because it looks like the fucker is dead doesn't necessarily mean that it is. Server ticks have a big effect to it as well. Yes, do not be close to the paladin.
So just chill, sit back. Well, don't chill too much. I mean, hang with the raid, of course, but.
If
So
you're too slow, you're gonna
usually
get hit from behind.
some healers stay behind here, top of the raid before they run over. That's just. You see, and then we usually take a food buff here. First food buff. Or first food buff of constructs, I guess. We have a new, I don't know if we're going to use it now, but sometimes we have a hunter pet pull the mobs on the right side and then drag them over here. And it's just important that you don't connect before the tank, because they're going to clump up. Just let the tanks pick it up. Same here. Let the tanks pick them up. Because they do a knock up, and then they, I think they threat reset, right?
No, it's just that the tank can't build threat.
Is that why? Okay.
When he's yeah.
Okay. Well, they do a knock up.
If you get if they come running from the back, they basically have their knock up queued. Like they're either gonna have their split queued on their other knock up queued, so they're gonna instant knock up, and the tank, as you saw in the pit there, like
yeah,
they're like the tank's not gonna be able to hit them while he's in the air.
Off tank should be ready to taunt.
Yes, if you're like
and
forced
then as DPS, you're supposed to interrupt the slime spit. Yeah, off tanks be ready. They do hurt quite a bit.
They do, yeah. Sometimes we run in, sometimes Grobbulus stands here, then Sif grabs him from this side, and then we run like sort of here towards the back, and then he will drag the boss around here, you'll see. It's just depending on where he stands. Now he's up here. Do not kill Sif's rats, he will hunt you down and mail you some poop in a bag.
Yes. Do I do the dispel?
That is Sif's rats.
Nobody else dispel or cleanse anything on this abolition.
That's some evidence right there.
Thank you.
Here we go. Grobbulus incoming. It puts a poison injection on a random target. When that gets dispelled, an AoE pool of the hurting damage is put on their floor. So if you're some melee, you get it. It will point it out. DBM usually points it out. You run to the wall here.
Mutating injection.
Yes. Also, this is also important. You stack here. Since it does that, like it turns around and puts it on some guys, you want to stack on the right leg here, so that you don't parry haste as much, basically, so that you can correct yourself faster when it turns around. You'll see soon here.
Yeah, as melee, you just run out to the wall, you're gonna get dispelled, and then you just run back in. You don't want to sit in that poison cloud.
There you go. You see it turns around, applies the poison. That's why you want to be on the right leg, so that you can, like, if you want to maximize your damage, you want to be able to be behind the boss.
Don't never be on Sif's side of the boss.
No, but you know, like.
If you turn towards the caster camp, if you stand on his right leg, you're gonna be hitting, and not gonna be parrying him.
Yeah. You see here. And then he gets his belt, he drops it. And then the pool of shit goes out.
Raider Pov is slightly wrong there. Like, you should be further out on the right leg.
Yeah. I never thought about it until now.
Do we do this that second tank tanks Gluth all the time now?
Doesn't matter for DPS.
Yeah, true. I mean, there are some tanks here as well, so you know.
Oh, okay. Fair
It
enough.
changes only for the main tank and off tank, and it's not necessarily anything you need to deal with. The only tank thing here is to know who is doing the piercing howl kite with the paladin, and obviously you need to have that fucking spec ready as we go. So if you're on piercing howl duty, you need to respec instantly. Don't forget that.
Yep.
We went through that as well. I can show it again. This is the piercing howl spec. You drop 1 point in dual wield and you go 1 point into piercing. So if you know that you're gonna be second tank, second, third, fourth, around there a while, I would recommend you run this spec. Like, it will game your damage a tiny bit, but then when someone asks, anyone a piercing howl, you can be the guy that says, yeah, I do. And you can be the hero.
Why do you only have one in heroic strike there though? What's going on with that?
Just to, I mean, you can drop
two.
one more in dual wield for heroic. It's kind of personal preference.
Oh, yeah.
You mean like this?
Okay.
Oh, you mean, yeah, no, you mean like...
Yeah, never mind.
Yeah,
Never mind.
I usually run like 4-3 if I don't have piercing, but I mean, yeah, it's whatever. It's kind of up to you to see how you can optimize it.
Yeah. I mean, those points, yeah, you can fuck around with, I guess. But yeah.
You guys timer? Can we move? Or
I'm killing a bit of rats right now. It's gonna be fine. I'm coming up now.
Very important note here. The slimes that were shown earlier during the like when we at the room, like we were clearing the room below there, those guys respawn. If you fall down from this pipe, you just have to pitch reorder 4, because you will pull the slimes, and we're not going to help you.
Be behind me, please.
Because
in
we
this
don't
tunnel,
want to spend like minutes running back.
In this tunnel, you can pop Circle Rage to get more rage when you're running, because it's gonna be up again when you need it, because this guy is fierce, right?
Shield me
But it's a 30-second cooldown, so you can pop it here, get a little bit more extra rage when you're running, because you get that.
Assuming you have Fear Ward.
Yeah.
Hopefully you should
Also,
have Fear Ward.
The whole rage,
Stay on
all
the
the
right
rage.
side.
What did you say?
Stay on the right side of the pipe. It's broken on the left. You will fall,
Yes.
and everyone will laugh at you.
If you are new, you see a hole here. We had some incidents.
Yeah. Just hug the right.
Because the clouds here can be like a little bit annoying, and then hug the right.
you can demo the boss.
You're just going to miss the boss and going to be sad about your pass.
Yeah, you're not gonna be in danger. You just need to wait for someone. And here you have you can't see it from here, but you have a warrior in the back running around where the guys are spawning with piercing howl, hitting them so that they have rage, and then piercing howling them. And then a paladin is running around kiting them. And then you see people got feared here. I guess it's a rogue. But yeah. If you're a warrior, you can see Terrifying Roar here. So you have Deathwish running here, so you're fine. Because you're immune to fear. But if we get one more, since our damage is lower, we might get to see here. This one is not gonna go off. That one might go off for us. Then Deathwish. Well, Deathwish should be up, but you know what I mean. You should have Circle Rage to break it, basically.
You can live this fear too.
Yeah, you can live.
Yeah, but it's a bit hard because the window it can be cast in is longer than lip duration. If I remember correctly. It's like an 8-second window or something.
That one goes, the fear there goes off on pull time, like on timer every time.
Yeah.
Oh, really? I thought it was a range.
Yeah, I think it's a
Where it
window.
can do it.
Anyway,
I don't know how big the window is.
You can
but
live
yeah.
it, but if you have Deathwish, you have Fear Ward, Berserker Rage, and Deathwish. Usually, maybe not Deathwish all the time, but
okay, we're going into Thaddius here. Sif, MJ on this side. We have I think it's me and Sukoi on the other side, probably.
yes.
These guys want to die at the same time. Let the tanks tank, of course.
Just stop now. If we're doing the Death Wish thing, you're not gonna have Death Wish for that fight, do you?
No, but I don't know what speed you're gonna do when you get back into.
Yeah, but like either you have Death Wish or you're not. Like if it were to come off at the last part of it, you're not gonna pop it.
No, of course not.
I just want to emphasize that.
Yeah.
You're likely not to have it with the way we've been doing it.
Okay,
Yes.
fair enough. I was also pausing in Thorulf.
Oh yeah.
I just These guys are very important to explain.
Yeah.
These guys hit hard as fuck. Do never pull threat on these. However, the mechanic of these sets is that they cannot go too far away from Thaddius that you see in the background, or there are some Tesla coils on Thaddius' platform. The tank, we have 4 tanks tanking these. They can usually manage it so that they never run far enough away. If for some reason the tanks fuck up and get knocked into the goo or something, you better start lip taunting these fuckers and target dummy them, whatever, to keep them on like where they're supposed to be. Because if they run away, it's a full raid wipe. You can't do anything about it. It's just full raid wipe.
You can't.
Therefore, yeah, I'm not gonna say you need to taunt these and just tank them with a shield because they fucking slap. But you can lip taunt them, lip AoE taunt them, and target dummy them. Thank you. That was all I had to say.
That's a good shot. The first tank will get thrown around like that. You see they have a tank swap there. The other guy will come flying and he will taunt it off. If taunt fails, then second tank has tanks for a little bit until first tank rips it.
So don't parry haste. These guys, they hit super fucking hard.
And usually the tanks are, like for me, I'm just in boss set, like with a shield.
Really?
Usually. Yeah, I'm just.
Yeah, soft tank, I guess. Yeah.
Soft tank.
Yeah.
Make the jump.
This jump, you cannot run off the platform. You need to jump unless you pop fucking some move speed buff. You need to actually jump. Otherwise, you're gonna. Okay, pause. If you fail the jump, you're gonna go down into the goo, or you're gonna land on those spoilers or whatever the fuck it is right underneath the platform. Do not panic. You're gonna jump. You're gonna fall down into the goo. It's like pre-patchwork. You're just gonna go down to 30% health, and it takes like 200. All you do is that you run back up onto the platform. Like at the entrance of the room, you can healthstone and bandage yourself off because you might get hit by some random damage during the boss fight. And basically, to play it safe, you can just wait. Just don't enter the fight. If you know how to enter the fight, good on you.
Yeah.
I'm just going to tell new people stay out.
Yeah.
And be vocal about, at the end of the fight, be vocal about your polarity and the fact that you're not on the, be vocal about your polarity.
I hope you know your rights and left. If you don't, then you're fucked. Polarity cast. Positive, right side. Negative, left side. Do not ever forget this. And don't trust like that. Like people are, you can't follow people here. Yes, you need to trust yourself. Like you have this to look at, of course, but sometimes you fuck it up even. Like you look at your debuff. Do not use weak auras. Look at your debuff. That's what I do. I see if DBM says positive. I look at my debuff. I have positive debuff. I go right side. And then you go max range. It's really important. We had some people die to this because they did not max range enough. And then these camps, like they touched each other and they died. So max range.
The mechanic of the boss fight is that you're giving one of two polarities, either plus or minus. And if you go near a person of the other polarity, you're going to each do about 2,000 damage to each other. But if you're too close to the opposite polarity, that's then 2,000 times 20 people, so 40,000 damage.
Yep. Here, Rage got lucky. He got a really good. You got a really good one here. He's at half health. You have he's on the back side of the boss. You see here with all the people that was on the back side.
I think I actually forget to death wish here.
No, what?
Yeah, I don't like having.
No, you don't. Oh, that's so sad. Oh, this is like the perfect setup, basically. No parry to execute. That is.
Yeah, you can't parry his Thaddius, so your damage is just dependent on. Like you can just go ham on the front.
Yeah. Oh, if you had death wish here now.
There, I death wish.
Yeah, but. So this is super important. You have a polarity shift at the end there. So you see here that he has negative stay on this platform here, and the plus they take teleporter, and then you go out to the big foyer. How do you call it? Foyer entrance, and you spread out there if you have the plus. So that means if you're negative, you don't only have this space back here. You can wait for these guys to port out, because this doesn't do damage until it goes off, right? So you just wait for these guys to run away. I think do it, Rager. Yeah. I think you run over here. Yeah. So you can use the whole area here to spread out.
Spread out because when polarity falls off, it's gonna tick I think 2,000 damage again for each person that's near you within like, I don't know, 10 yards.
Yeah. Oh, I got kicked.
And that can kill you if you're too close to someone else.
Yeah, and then we go into it's a plague here.
Okay.
Yep.
We are good to go, right?
3 tanks, 1 on each ghoul. The slimes, they are tanked by hunters. They should know. They should be marked in the assignment sheet. I can just show, I think it should say on trash here. Trash.
Is that the old assignment sheet?
No,
Oh,
this is the new one.
okay.
Yeah, you see here, LSD, Azuragan. These are marked. But yeah, also this is the Holy Grail. If you're not unsure what you're gonna do or what you have, just check the assignment sheet. It's super duper detailed. You wanna get to know this one because you're gonna be checking it every raid. What you're gonna do, who's healing you, who's decursing you. Like you wanna know who is doing what on you to be able to stay alive.
It's also very important to say that since they're being tanked by hunters, your current hunter camp is not that geared, so don't just mindlessly cleave off of the slimes, because you might just pull aggro.
Yeah.
Like the hunters
It is also worth noticing, at least on the second pack, that the hunters will likely have kited that and be in the back, so by the time that you pull the next pack, it's not a guarantee that hunters are going to be directly on the second pack. So just like, don't be an idiot.
I want to say as well, I mentioned Sunder, mouse over Sunder macros. These are really good to utilize that, because you can run in, you can Sunder, Bloodthirst, Whirlwind, and then you have you can just Sunder something else, like because they're not gonna have Sunders everything. Like, say 5-5-0 on the little. Oh yeah, we put this. Yeah, this should not happen, but yeah, we need to kill these so we send everything.
Just clean off them. When new skull mark reaches.
That was Sif doing an oopsie. You can blame him.
Full of hunters.
And then you go back to slimes. Yeah, this.
The gargoyles do a spit, stacking debuff. The only way to cleanse it is to pitch read it off.
You see 8 stacks here. That's quite a lot of stacks.
Yeah.
It was good healing for my group.
Yeah, perfect.
Here, always stay behind Sif, because once you go down, it's pretty easy to just go a little bit forward on the ledge, and then you pull the next gargoyles. And as you saw, that was 3 gargoyles, and if they don't die really quick, and we don't have that much DPS at the moment, like they will live for a longer time, and more debuffs, yeah, it's bad. More raid damage, more healing needs to be done. So you see there in the middle, pretty much. Don't go more than forward in the middle of the ledge, because then you might pull the other ones.
Just stay behind Sif.
Stay behind Sif, yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
These packs, we cleave them, and you can, again, Sunder the other one with your mouse over macro. You don't even have to target it, you can just Sunder.
Yeah, just hover, Sunder. Easy. Also, on the gargoyles, in general, you want to get them to like, I don't know, 30-ish%, and then you go on the other one, and then you start cleaving. Because
I don't know if you can do that now. You need to have the damage to actually kill it just by cleaving.
Okay. That's what we used to do, at least.
Yeah. I have no clue how your rate damage is now.
Yeah, me neither. I haven't been there in a while. Yeah, this fight, add spawn, pick it up. If you're an off-tank, you should be assigned, or you are assigned in the assignment sheet. He does a teleport mechanic. When he teleports, it's a full threat drop. Do not go in if it's on execute phase as well. Do not go in and execute. Like,
yeah, just don't intercept and get yourself killed.
Yeah. Like
You
he can turn around and then he might get parry hasted, and then boom, you're dead. Like you can die pretty quickly. For the next, it's a gauntlet of mobs into Heigan. You see these little grubs here, or worms. They slow down the whole raid. This is really fucking annoying. I would say kill prio is the big plague beasts. You'll see them later. So it's kill those and then kill the grubs, because the grubs slow down the whole raid. You see here, go grubs, and then cleave off an AoE down the bats. You see here, there comes the big one. Sunder, kill it. Grubs, I mean, you don't have to sunder it, they die. But the big guy sunder. It goes pretty fast here. So we just kill off the trash, run around the corner.
We're gonna have to deal with one play base up here, the middle one, I think. Yeah.
Kill, and around the corner again. Thunder up, cleave it down. And here you just follow the tank. This has a few finicky things. He teleports away. Is it 3 DPS or 2? He teleports people away.
5 people or 3? 3 people at the time, yeah.
I think it's 3.
I think it's 3. I have only seen 3 at one time, but yeah. And he does it. How many seconds in is it to the fight when you pull him?
Around 8. I think it's 8 or 12 seconds into the fight.
Yeah. So basically, what you can do is you start with Sunder, Bloodthirst, Lip, and then the Lip will prevent you. If you are targeted by his teleport, it will prevent you from getting teleported. That is one way to 100% guarantee you don't get teleported. And if you get teleported, you just hands off the keyboard, stop pressing W, because if you keep pressing W, you're gonna run into mobs, and then you will pull, and then that's no bueno. So if you get teleported, just take the L. You just have to wait until the boss is dead. You won't see it here, but if that happens.
I think you just kill the ads if you pull them. I don't think they hurt that much.
Super much health, yeah, but just so you know. Yes, you're out of the fight until they're dead. Until the boss is dead. On the second strat is you just pray and then you MRP. That's what I usually do. But
MRP later on.
Yeah, not here. Later, yeah. These you just follow. You see the pulsating thing. Sif does the dance. We follow. He dies pretty quickly. Look at your time to kill. Look at the hive mind. People have death wished.
May I just add something there? Pray and MRP is just utterly fucking grief. You are way more valued.
I like that, yeah.
If you stay there and pump instead of coping that you're not gonna be teleported.
Thing is, the lip doesn't prevent you from being it does prevent you from being teleported, but also just it pushes it to someone else, as far as I know. So if you don't
I think you immune it, if I'm not mistaken.
Doesn't it just push it to someone else?
No. As far as I'm aware, it doesn't push it to someone else.
Okay.
I mean, there's 2 rounds of teleport, so even if you lip the first one, you might take the L on the second.
Yeah.
And it feels like shit, but that's the fight. It is what it is.
Yeah. Also, do we do Loathebs? Do we do spore groups on Loatheb into Saph nowadays still?
No, we're not doing Saph right now.
Next time we're doing Saph, we are going to do that, yes. Okay. And you're not going to have to talk about that now.
Okay.
Yeah, just show the fight.
Yeah. So the fight is healers can only heal once, or once every 60 seconds, right?
It's a metaphor, is whatever. The boss hits hard as fuck. Don't get aggro on him. Spores spawn periodically throughout the fight. You're assigned a certain number, 1 through 6. You're supposed to take those spores. It makes you unable to generate threat for 90 seconds, and also gives you 50% crit chance. Super hype. That means your damage at the start of the fight matters jack shit. Do not pull aggro, because Seth is going to be in full chunk gear, which means not that great threat on pull. So you just chill out. And then when your spore, 5 seconds before your spore is supposed to spawn, you start running towards it. You wait for all 5 people to get there. You kill it, and you run back to the boss.
Yep. And these are...
That's for warriors.
Yeah, that's for warriors. And this is...
I'm saying it, if someone is nowhere near and I'm at the spore and it's spawns, I'm killing it. I don't give a shit.
Yes.
I'm not patience.
We can just let the fight run.
I'm gonna show
about
it, but yeah, I just wanted to show the sheet.
Wrong.
This is Loatheb. Loatheb sheet. You go here, you see your spore groups. I'm in whatever number you are. 3. Okay, I'm on 3. Let's hypothetically, I'm on 3. Let's say.
Yeah. Or you just use whatever spore group I'm on in the fight.
Oh yeah, I don't remember what you were on. Probably first or second.
But
you see here, you see summon spore here, right? 4 seconds. So that's first spore. You don't run. Well, you can run a bit, I guess, but you don't know where it spawns.
No.
Right?
I mean,
the first one is random.
Yeah, exactly. So you don't have to run immediately, right?
I mean, you run early.
The first one. I mean, as a general rule, you should be running by the time you see 4.5, 5, between 4 and 5 seconds on the spore to spawn. You want to be on the spore when it spawns. You want your entire group to be on the spore when it spawns. And then you intercept back to the boss.
Yes.
People will not wait for you if you're late to your spore.
But
if you're late, you can intercept to it as a warrior. And then you have to run back to Loatheb and waste your buff, but you take the L for being late. Ideally, everyone is at the spore at the same time, and then you just intercept back to Loatheb, and you pump.
Yeah, you see here, Rager is on spore group 2. So first group goes out, and then 10 seconds later, the second spore goes out. You see here, you can see his timer here, 6 seconds. And then he starts moving.
6 seconds.
What you incoming?
I think we did it. We weren't as quick as we are like Nazi about it as
I was gonna say, is it timer off, or is it? Yeah, well,
no, we
preferably
just got more.
Yeah, you would already be there when it spawns, preferably.
Oh, you see, one guy was late, so he intercepted him.
Yeah, that's because you can intercept in like that, and then he has to run. Oh, that was me. Oops.
Yeah, I think that was you. Yeah, I mean, I kind of fucked up last time. I will take responsibility for that because I started calling spores and then I freaked out and stopped calling them. But it's your own personal responsibility to know your spore. You have the same DBM timers. 5 seconds, you're moving to your spore.
And you see this. This is 50% more crit for a minute and no threat gained. Like, you will crit on almost every ability. It's hella fun. I guess we do rebuffs, or like when 7th spore goes out, the group 1 goes again. Do we have to do that?
Yes. Yeah. So since there's only 6 spore groups,
you see,
every spore past 6 like restarts the count. So 7 is group 1, 8 is group 2, and so on.
You see here, group 8 goes again.
Usually the 8th spore on the normal kill is the last to rebuff, if even 8th, because the debuff is just not last until the boss dies.
Yeah.
So like if you're a spore group 3, there's a high chance you're never gonna rebuff.
I forgot to mention, you can also pop a shadow protection pot if you're really a little bit scared. But
where's the Curse of Wreck? There was no Curse of Wreck in Execute phase.
Damn.
Like my Warlocks, I swear.
Were we flaming?
Probably Northern.
Now it's Spiderwing. Usually we start with Spiderwing nowadays, so this is a little bit backwards, but here we finish with Maexxna on this spot. So imagine that the raid starts, we start here.
Do we lock off 2 minutes? No, just stay locked in.
Yeah.
No reason to log out.
And then we're just waiting around, la la la.
In 10 seconds.
We're waiting for the
usually calls out people for AoE lip assigns if shit goes bad, if needed. That's really important that you have a macro that works, which is really easy. It's just /use limited. You need to have lip before it shout, basically. So just /use limited invulnerability potion and /cast challenge shout.
We do things a bit differently now. I mean, I don't know, Sif, are we doing that where we pull the first 2 and then we taunt them? Or
I just came back. Sorry. What was the question?
Are we double pulling the first skitterer pack?
The double pull first one is always safer, I feel.
Okay.
Also,
for the first skitterers.
But very important, if you fall back and go the first pack, like before we pull the absolute first pack of this, like here, you see, here, stop. If you are to go, maybe you can have a stop a bit earlier so that we see the door opening. Can you fall back just a tiny bit?
Let's see.
I mean, we have the whole evening.
Yeah,
I want to see the whole door. Like that. Okay. So, you see where LSD is? That's like as far as you want to go. Because the moment you are no longer line of sight, you're going to pull the spiders. Like, they have super aggro range. So, you're going to see when we start killing that where people are standing. Be very fucking cautious that you're on the left side of this rundown. Like, do not even try to be. It's better that you are like line of sighting all the time in a way where like you know that, oh, I cannot pull here. The pack on the right I'm talking about right now. Yeah. That always is super scary with new people because new people tend to run too far in. Like, you see Raider here, he's not going that much far. Like, yeah, this is good kill spot, but you see the spiders on the left. Like, there's a guy with, is that Draenei on the left there? Maybe.
I think it's a koi there.
No,
that's a koi. Like, that is, he's in a good spot, but you don't want to be there. Like, it's better if where Thorulf is in the picture right now. Like here, boom, this here. Don't go further down. Whatever the fuck you do. Don't try to be a hero. Like, wait for the spiders to come. I cannot stress this much. Like, this gives me 15 new gray hairs every fucking raid week. So yeah, you can hug the wall on the left. You don't want to be anywhere close to the right. And you see here, we hug the wall as we run in. We don't like peek or like, oh.
Yeah.
Some
Also,
people seems to not understand that follow star means actually follow star, pixel perfect in a straight fucking line and do exactly what star is doing.
Has been really bad in the past, and usually it still is, because people want to pump. I don't want to decurse. No wife never gets decurse there. So when the heaves are landing,
he was also not tanking.
Okay.
He's in group 6, bro.
Well, either way,
the spiders put up a curse on you that makes you take 75% reduced healing, and they also have a frontal cleave thingy, so don't try to be in front of spiders if you're not
Very
tanking.
important for off-tanking here, because everyone is going to end up off-tanking those at some point. Turn them out from the raid in a way where it like...
Horseshoe formation.
Yeah, horseshoe formation in front of you, like... That would be the optimal. Like, you don't have to be super stacked with everything. Like, cleave only hits so many targets. Same with whirlwind. Like, it's not the end of the world if everything is just pixel perfect stacked there. Like, it's better you drag yours slightly out to the side so that it doesn't frontal and cleave.
And then you can see here for trash, if you're like in the second group as a warrior, and I think it's a little bit of third, you want to see what marks you have. So
it's the first 3 non-group 1 warriors.
That's why the sheet is really good here, because we have made it here so they can just easily check. So like, oh, here's this money, it's triangle. Okay, then I have triangle every time. Oh, triangle is spider has a triangle. I pick up spider. It's pretty easy.
So they'll go up to diamond.
Yeah, that's good to know.
We're talking about who's tanking the marks, but as you see there, like there's a diamond mark there.
Yeah.
Also an unmarked one.
I mean, sometimes it fucks it up, right? The marking.
Very important for this entire wing is that the big spiders that we nuke, the marked skull, those guys can charge. They will charge the guy who's furthest away, I believe, and will do like an AoE poison splash thingy that will put a debuff on you. You need to insta-cleanse that debuff with Elixir of Poison Resistance, hopefully macroed into some spell that you're spamming, because it takes for like 2k damage. And you can get multiple stacks of it if more spiders hit you with a charge. It will kill you if you do not cleanse it.
Let's see if we get Sunders up on these guys. Did they? I was looking away.
Never.
Oh, well.
Make sure to sunder the ads when you come in. It's more damage for everyone.
And also for this, if you're a new warrior, you don't have Earth Strike probably. Diamond Flask, pop.
Diamond Flask is always best.
Yeah, but I mean, if you don't have it up, like, you want to save Diamond Flask for this. Like, you want to time so that you have Diamond Flask after this. That's what I mean. And you pop everything on pull here because it's a clean fight. Or you want to Sunder, pop Death Wish, and then you want to do Bloodthirst, Whirlwind, yada yada. You see, that guard dies with 2 Sunders, like, not that.
I would pop Diamond Flask running him because it's a GCD. It's a wasted GCD.
Yes, pop it before pull. Yes.
So you want a Death Wish early, so you have Death Wish up for cleaving the ads.
Do you? Don't you want to pop it during it?
No, you pop it while in cleaving, because cleaving is high damage.
Yeah, you're hitting 3 targets. Like, you're always getting value out of cleaves and whirlwinds, so you want to have Death Wish up for that.
I thought it was Sunder into Death Wish.
I usually just do it on pull. And then
I think I do it while running in, so I mean,
also make sure that Sunders are actually up on the monsters, like the side monsters as well.
Yeah, we talked.
Very, very important. And do big brain tech there. You cleave off them instead of cleaving from Anub. Maybe it's overcourse.
Because Anub reaches 0 ammo. I don't think the ads actually do, since we're not putting up IA. I don't remember now, actually.
It's a waste cleaving from the ads, sorry.
Is it?
Like, yeah, the ads always die before the boss anyway as well. Like, you're just wasting cleave potential.
Okay, so clear.
You're gonna cuck your rate if you focus the ads.
Keep in mind, you might get pulled here. Don't, like, if you get pulled, don't fucking whirlwind first global and
just
get hit by all the spiders.
Yeah.
Just don't do anything. Tanks.
Equip a shield, honestly. Like, if you get pulled, there is a chance that nobody else is gonna get in combat before you. Like, you have fucked up. Yeah, you can get clapped there.
Here, Muertas gets yelled at. Classic Muertas, yeah, classic Muertas fashion.
Does he open with Whirlwind?
I don't know what he does, but he pulls threat on a fuck ton of spiders at least.
Ah, yeah, I see.
And then he goes 25%.
Like every trash pack, I don't like this.
Turco's complaining, nice.
Don't pre-pop Oil of Immolation on these.
Can we get the Oil of Immolation clip up real quick?
Yeah, please pull it up.
The BB.
It's a BB.
Oh, yeah, it's a BB, yeah.
The BB's first act.
This is like the spot where it's super important to have EPRs ready, because all these packs down here, you can't see, there's like 5 or something packs, they can all chain pull if we do it incorrectly. And at that point it's a free-for-all on who gets poisoned.
And also remember what spot you are in the AoE backup lip taunt. Sometimes these pulls go wrong, and you pull spiders into skittlers, and then Sif will call AoE taunt lip first guy, second guy, etc.
And if you're unsure, it's better to lip AoE taunt when you weren't supposed to than to not do it when you were supposed to.
Yes.
Because these, like, if mages start blasting here because they're supposed to, because there's lots of mobs, and thinking that there's an AoE taunt and there isn't, they're just all gonna die. Pretty much.
And the spiders charge the guys that are furthest back, so you want hunters in the back. Here you see he pre-casts Dense Dynamite, that's perfectly fine. That's a good usage of
no, I'm not gonna say perfectly. You want to
no,
know
but
when
you
to
know
time
I mean.
it.
Yeah, but
do not fight like those small.
You don't want to start casting it when you have
can
connected.
kill
You need to cast it before you're connected, because they're gonna die so fast. Yes.
But those killers, like if 4 of them can chunk you very hard.
Yes.
Fourth tank is being missed a lot.
Here you don't want to run too far ahead. You want to let them come back. We say that every time, but then people still end up like on the boss pretty much at the end. But
these ads, they cast like 3 spells. They cast Shadowbolt Volley and Arcane Explosion. We interrupt those. They also do some weird knockback. I don't know if that's actually the Arcane Explosion. We don't want to lose our healers, and we definitely don't want to pull a second pack, because I can show a clip of what happens with a second pack. So it's a constant challenge of like cleaving down the ads, interrupting them, and not being knocked down.
Yeah, I'd recommend to be ready to intercept.
This is a really good. You can see here what we do here with the spiders. I mean, it doesn't apply to you, but it's pretty nifty that we have a rogue distracted, so they don't, and then poof, we pull it. So we don't. Basically, so if you pull it, sometimes the game is like, oh fuck this, I'm just gonna keep running, and the spider just keeps running over here and pulls this as well. That's why we distract.
No need.
I think it's only the first that chains. No?
Yeah,
but yeah, anyway, they can still keep running.
Yes. I mean, yeah, but that's why we do it. And the lip on the right side, or left side now, you'll see here, it's this little lip here. This is usually people connect too early, and they just like the healers. Yeah, we are good.
Where like tons of raid damage is going out, and you can lose your healers quite easily in that like doorway opening, whatever, cave in.
Yeah. So be careful here. Use your health stones. Like Raider said, fuck the warlocks, use health stones if you need to, and request new ones. It literally says that in your PDF, by the way. Fuck the warlocks.
I mean, they legit downloaded weak auras to auto trade. They know what they're there for.
Yeah. Here, 4th tank, it's usually 4th tank, is assigned to tank worshippers. That just usually, they're like, they're four worshippers basically. Then that guy pulls with a sapper. He runs in first ahead of all, and then he uses a sapper, and he tanks the worshippers. As for DPS, I mean, do you cleave here as well? I guess you do, right?
I don't really. It depends on their positioning. You're supposed we don't focus the boss here. There's 2 follow us. Usually, I think they're skull and cross, but they're cross and something else right now.
Basically,
skull and cross.
You see, these
Those
are
the
worshippers. Worshipper, there, and there.
Yeah.
These 4 guys. Yeah. So that's why you want to run in ahead. If you're 4th tank and tanking worshippers, you run in and you jump up. So you have maximum sapper range. You sapper, so you hit all 4 of them, and then you drag them to the side. We're gonna see hopefully later. And then you have these. This is the boss right in the middle. And the kill target, kill order is kill Skalla and then kill Crosshead.
Yeah, so DPS nuke down the followers, as they're called, Skull and Cross, because we want to kill those as fast as possible. And then it's just boss. You don't kill the worshippers. They're supposed to be man-controlled and sacrificed.
Yeah, that's why we have one guy tanking them. So then the priest can just mind-control them off the tank and then sacrifice them.
We also have
super important.
But you see here, rank 1 tank picks them all up.
So yeah, what's up, Draenei?
Don't Sapphiron pull, because I don't know, the aggro with those followers is super weird.
Wonky. They just stick to a target, basically. I think that's what Blue doing right there, is just sticking to someone.
If you get initial aggro on them, it's very possible that it'll just keep fighting you. Like, even if it's taunted off, after the taunt runs out, it'll just run back to whoever got it first. So just let the tank pick them up. Damage on those ads doesn't matter. They're gonna get MC'd and sacrificed anyway. You can Sapper once they're out.
Yep.
If you're not sacrificed by the end, we just kill them after the boss dies.
Preferably, priest should just mind control and kill them. It's just one button for them. And then they insta-die.
More spiders, don't stand in front of them if you're not tanking.
We can probably skip this.
Whatever, it's one pack.
Yeah, and then we go into undead side again. Oh, I forgot to mention that spiders are not undead. And they are beasts, so you do not want to use undead trinkets there. So that's when we get into here, we swap to our undead trinkets. Undead trinkets are phylactery, and the trinkets that you get from Strat Undead.
Yeah, the first boss is undead, so you can have the undead trinket on him.
Yes, Anub is undead, yes. You can have undead trinket there.
These ghouls hit Heigsvok, do not pull aggro on them, let all 4 tanks pick them up.
Yeah,
and the tanks are not gonna go down and dust themselves just because you want to be up in front and damaging them.
I also want to say about Anub, if you're like unsure, you should always swap out the 2% crit trinket if you have Hodge. Hodge is always better to camp than Blackhand's Breath, if you were wondering. Beautiful. That goes for active trinkets as well. If you're going into a fight with Iron Flask, you want to camp Hodge. And camping means you have it on all the time. You never swap it.
These acolytes also humanoid. And the Venom Stalkers. Oh, they're beast. None undead.
And just one small note, whenever there's heavy raid damage, this applies to Faerlina trash. Do you want to use Berserker Rage? Because you get a lot of rage when you have a free global. You get a lot of rage whenever you take damage if you have Berserker Rage up. So it's just free rage you can be getting.
As long as there's no fears.
Yeah.
It's basically only Construct Wing where you want to save your Berserker Rage.
Yeah. But as a general rule, if you have a free global, or you can even pre-pop it, like whenever there's going to be raid damage that you know about, you can pop Berserker Rage and it's extra rage. Just like Rager said, if there's a fear coming up, you want to save it to break it.
The ghouls here, you can, if you're tanking them, you can, if you want to be cheesy, you can disarm them and then go into Circle stance and then DPS them. But if you are tanking them, stay in defense stance unless they are disarmed. I tried once Circle tanking them and I almost died, and I never did again.
They enrage, so they start getting really hard, and that's usually when you want them to be disarmed when they're enraged. If you see one below 50% health and it's not disarmed, as a DPS warrior, you can also disarm.
Yeah, it's free to disarm. Yeah.
I mean, it's just like strategy. They enrage at 50% health, and at that point, good luck.
Yeah.
Like they will, even if you're geared as a tank, they will fucking clap you.
Yeah, they will clap you. Holy. Right, ghouls. Into Maexxna. Oh yeah, we have spiders.
Actually, go back to that ghoul pack.
Oh, yeah, sure.
There. Because I actually wanted to say this. Like, you can queue at Dense Dynamite, and then you can start attacking. Like, if you go back a bit now, like you see that I queue, but you can still attack. Queuing at Dynamite, like start casting, it will only stop any like if you have something heroic strike or cleave queued, it will cancel it. But you can just press it again. Like you can still
did you
cast.
Say you queue the
Dynamite. I mean, you can queue Dynamite and then just continue casting Bloodthirst and Whirlwind like while it's casting.
Oh yeah. You mean like that? Yeah.
Yeah, like it's just you're not sitting AFK. While
Yeah, you're not
casting.
AFK while the cast bar is going off. Yeah, that's what you meant. Okay, I see what you mean.
If you have the snowball we then please try and practice it.
Yeah, so casting a dynamite is always free. You just
Also, don't intercept or charge these ghouls, because it puts stun on the R, and ideally paladins should be stunning them to stop the damage. Or rogues.
Spiders, not fun. On Maexxna we do a damage stop call. You better fucking listen, because we will check the logs, and if you do not stop, bad things will happen to you. She enraged at 30%, and she goes. She does a lot of damage. That's why we wanna stop damage at like 45%. I think it's called around 45 to stop damage. You see here.
That's how you just press escape, and if it's called before 30 seconds into the fight, she spawns some spiderlings. You're welcome to separate those, even if this damage has been called to sub damage has been called.
Yes,
please separate those.
Everyone sappers the spiderlings, because if they start running around and start hitting you, healers and being annoying, like it's not fun. You see here what Rager has. I think most warriors have, at least in Naxx. It's a Maexxna snowball V-Cora. This is just when you get webbed, in case you get webbed. You will, because you get thrown to the wall and then you get webbed. If you use snowball at the right timing here, every time you should always use this. Then you will get you won't get knocked back. Basically, you will stay in place because the knockback, because you're in a stun technically from the snowball. So you will stay in place and then you get webbed in the melee camp, and that means that the melee can just get you out and then you can go back into the fight.
It's very finicky to time it right.
It's
like
yeah,
you need to practice it.
But still, you get the weak aura and practice it. It's
you also don't cancel the stun. You might you're probably gonna have it macroed into Bloodthirst or a Rogue Strike or something to like remove the snowball and cancel, or don't cancel it.
You see what the Ranger does
right
here
now
as well.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna he moves a bit forward. He stops damage, which is good. He's a good boy, and he moves forward a bit because spiderlings spawn like under her. So he makes sure that he's well, first of all, he presses escape, so he doesn't attack the boss. So he doesn't accidentally parry haste for some reason as well, and no damage is being done. And then he sappers when they come. Here. Boom, sapper. That just makes sure that it hits all the spiderlings. No attack. And here is also, you see what people do here? They pre-pop Death Wish, because you get stunned here, you can't do shit, but the boss will die in, like, say 10 seconds after you get out. So you pre-pop Death Wish, because then you don't waste a global when you come out of Web Wrap. So that you will have Death Wish insta-run and you can spam Bloodthirst immediately. You see
it's for the 8 seconds stun.
Yeah. And you see here people like Thorulf, oh my god, he didn't pre-pop it, he fucked up. Like everyone here should have pre-popped it. Or should I with our DPS? Should I even do
that? I don't know.
I mean, look, it's pretty close here.
Has 2 hunters on the wall, so
I don't know.
Maybe not. I don't know.
Maybe not.
Yeah, it might not be worth.
Like.
Okay, ignore that then. If you have high DPS comp, you do that. If you don't, I would.
On DMF, we can do it.
On DMF, yeah. Okay, that's good to know. You see, that was barely enough time for the boss to die. Maybe if everyone did it, it wouldn't matter, but yeah.
But we got one more global off.
Yeah, one more global for like 10 warriors. No, 10. And here we do some more trash. We go to military.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do this.
You still want to show it because it's not respawning.
Yep. I think we need 1 hour to be honest. Like 4 minutes to fight. Do not run into them. Let them come
But
back.
usually, well, yeah, what we used to do was we would break there, and then we would pick up the next raid day. But I think this is full Naxx,
that's
right?
that's spider wing. That's spider wing. So usually we would go to the next wing.
Yes. Oh yeah, true. Yeah.
I mean, now we're doing Spider into Razuvious into Construct.
Yeah, like we're doing here. So yeah, we start with Spider, and yeah, exactly. So we would do Spider, and then we would move into here after that. Yeah.
I should get the shade as well. The shade coming. You can have done this one.
There's not really much to say about the trash here.
I mean, the shades that you just saw there before the Black Ghost is always a prio, because it does Shadowbolt volleys. You really don't want too many to go out.
I want to show the captains here. They have a spinning ability they can do. Like the in CG, you know, the one of those throws that can do spinning.
X-throws.
X-throws, yeah. But these do a fuck ton of damage and they stun. So you wanna have disarms on these guys at all times.
Well, it's a few more scraps. Let's see. Positive.
This one is, I think it's disarm. No, it wasn't disarmed, but he died quick enough.
Oh, sure. I think I had some problems with my plate and not showing disarm.
Oh, okay. But you can see there was a 4-pack. Well, it's 2 captains and 2 knights, but yeah.
So these guys knock back, so keep your ass to a wall so you don't get knocked into
exactly
another pack.
Do not run from here, like, oh, I'm gonna go DPS from there, and then boo! Here you go there, flying. Then you will get yelled at if you don't Petri. Or snowball.
Basically, we always keep ourselves between the skeletons and the wall, so that we get knocked into the wall.
Yeah. And don't inch forward too much here. Like, people are so eager to like be first to connect here. They just inch, and then they pull. Just wait. And then boom, blast it. Thunder, blast. This one has been finicky in the past. Like, I think it goes... No, it doesn't go loose here, but the auto-mark fucks it up sometimes. It's like, oh, sometimes it says, don't follow the marks, but now it's follow the marks. If you see the marks, you follow the marks. You do what the marks are saying. So skull on skull, square on square. And you see unmarked here, it would be moon, right? So.
No one's on blue, though. Huge.
That is some stupid fucking 8-wheel link. No.
Who is it? Who is it that spawns the undead?
I was just gonna say some of these Death Knights. Okay, they have a raised dead mechanic that you should be aware of. The raised dead mechanic, if they get it off, they can spawn in the back camp as well with the casters. So
they spawn a little mob that hits kind of hard on any corpse nearby.
Yeah,
but you want to make sure that it doesn't run towards the healer. Like
if you're a warrior, you can just taunt it. Like, it's not gonna one-shot you, but it will clap a healer.
Yes.
Like, and they die pretty quickly. So
yeah, you just wanna make sure.
We always prior
them. Here,
if they spawn.
There's our spinning here. They are disarmed now, which is good. So you see the damage they do is minuscule. But if they weren't disarmed, I mean, pretty much half health on everyone here in one spin.
Yeah. I mean, you can get stuck in one of those if it's not disarmed, and you probably have to Petri or you'll die.
You will get stuck. Like, the casters are supposed to finish them off if they start spinning.
Mm-hmm.
You can pre-lip it or you can Petri it.
Because you're just chain stunned and stuck.
Yeah. Oh no, this is why you disarm. So that you have time to react and live it.
Only Hearthstone if you're using...
Keep in mind the Death Knights might fear if they don't die fast enough, so it's not a bad idea to keep your Berserker Rage up.
You want to take a little break, get some water and shit, and then we can do the next part? I think we break for a few minutes.
Yeah.
I need to get some drink.
21:25 server time. Or 9:25. Oh, didn't you skip a hill in this spot?
Oh yeah, I probably pre-watched a little bit. Let's go back.
I can go farm Mode of Shadow for 5 minutes. Our classic raiders are so monka.
Locura!
Any other Spanish words you want to teach us?
Eat my dick.
That's a good one.
Alright, it's not quite 5 minutes, but 4 minutes at least. You guys back?
Now it's all everyone's muted.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Little Draenei, you here?
Yeah.
Alright, let's keep going on.
They are here. Perfect.
Oh, this is 2 points, Beal. 1.5, alright. So this is picking up after we stop, basically. This is the ramp down. Back here, you would have the Death Knights that we killed, or the Knights captains we did kill just now. And the ramp down into Raz. Or stables here.
They are here. Perfect.
Care for the cleave. Guys, come in front.
So these guys, they need to be tanked by a tank, of course, and they do a death coil, which first tank can't be dispelled. Tank runs away, so we need to have a second tank ready to pick it up if they coil the tank. And they also cleave, so do not stand in front of them. They actually hurt. And here's just more cleavage. It's under the big guy. The small guys.
The small lackeys there, they kind of do they threat reset all the time? They're
really annoying.
Yeah, they perma.
So you need to like keep them taunted. You can even marking blow them, like it doesn't matter if you're tanking them.
Like if they're not DPS warriors.
Once again, guys, please cleave.
The big ass horses there, they also cleave, so do not stand in front of them.
Yeah, frontal cleave. Exactly.
That shit's not funny, that's just retarded.
Oh yeah, and I will of course. And then you should say if you get feared here, or earlier I would say, like if you do the horses here, the first pack of horses, and you get coiled, and then woo, you're running over here and you're about to pull these 3, you better fuck the Patchwerk before you pull them. Because if you get 2 horses into 3 horses, and we have all the trash back here as well, then we're in a sketchy situation.
Do that again, and I will not taunt for you. You are dead. That shit's not funny, that's just retarded.
And you see here, one was running loose actually. I should leave the ranged.
Can I taunt the horse like that? No.
These tables will just pull them.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because they randomly charge. And we have, if you're 3rd or 4th tank, just be vocal and say, like, I'll stay back. Okay. We need at least 1 tank to be able to taunt in case they go charging into a ranged. Because if a range gets charged and then auto, they can die in one into it.
They should also be kept taunted by the first and second tank.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's usually like the second won't die fast enough, so you might get a charge off.
Yeah, like the DPS here is crazy, so they just die. But with a weaker raid, they will definitely get a charge off.
Remove your shadow resistance. Drop your mana here, healers. You don't need to be at full mana.
Here we go, rat hunting, of course.
One last time for me. Is it Bob or Lip first?
Lip first and take off Salvation.
Yep, thanks.
If you're a tank, you tank the other guys. If you're a DPS, you DPS.
Yeah, I'm ready.
The only big important thing about this boss is that we have a mechanic with the mages that they get an ignite on the boss. So if we get a heartbeat, because the priests will mind control these guys here to tank the boss, so we never have a tank on the boss. The priests are tanking with the ads, and but he can heartbeat, and if this heartbeats and he attacks, like if you're on top threat then as a warrior, you get 1 tapped, like you will die, you cannot leave it, and that's why we have a mage with an ignite with no salve, so they have basically a huge threat lead in ignite. So if we get a heartbeat, he will instantly, or should instantly, go run to the mage with the ignite threat, so that no one gets clapped instantly. So if you're playing this boss and you see ignite threat is bad, and if you go over the mage's ignite, just know that every single server tick you are playing a casino. Like, you will die in every single server tick. You have the possibility to just get blipped. Yep.
I think, just in case, you should further explain how this fucking heartbeat mechanic works, I guess.
It's just heartbeat. It's nothing to say. Like, a spell can resist every server tick. Yeah. It has a chance to resist and break.
Two things can happen here. If it's an inexperienced priest, he can outrange the mind control, first of all, which means it will basically break on pull. As soon as you connect, it's going to break. So the other thing is heart beating, which is just like every second server tick, whatever, every 2 seconds or something, there's a chance for all CC to just randomly resist, like polymorph and mind control and all that.
Yeah.
So usually what I tell the warriors is that you don't connect with the boss until you see the fireballs actually land on them. Because if you connect before the fireballs and the MC breaks for whatever reason, you're just gonna get clapped.
You see here, people are connected. Like you are playing a dangerous game here because you do not know if like you can see here, Want to Buy PI has a little bit of threat, but it hasn't really updated yet. Like so, you're still gambling even at the start here.
Yeah, and just so it's clear, this boss will one-shot even a main tank. Like he cannot be tanked.
But you see here, we have Ignite going immediately, so this is a good pull.
No reason to be a mobile.
That's why you get also this add-on threat. It's Threat Classic 2. Is that the name? Can't really remember.
Yeah, I think so.
Because it's way better than Tiny Threat. I feel like that comes with details because you get this really clear like this is the Mage Ignite threat. You can
that's an option you have to turn on, but
yeah, you can turn it on, but you can customize it a bit better. And I mean, it's just easy to look at, right?
Yeah.
Sorry, reflex.
So you see here, perfect Ignite. It's ticking pretty well.
Keep on him.
Also, you see here when they swap, when they taunt, like the threat table fucks up a little bit, and you will see if you have threat plates, it looks like the boss is like loose for a second, but it looks scary, but it's not scary until it is, of course.
Just keep an eye on Ignite throughout the entire fight. Look at the threat number, make sure you're not close to it.
If you see that now they're approaching 50k, like you're fine to just pull balls out here. But if they drop
if Ignite were to drop there, that's your
like if Ignite is dropped at like 70k, then that is the roof. You do not do more threat. You do not do more damage than 70k, or you do and you pray. But that's just retarded. Like you're throwing away a character on a whim.
I was saying, look at the meter. It's something with the melee versus range that's kind of weird.
Yeah, just you have to look at your percentage.
Yeah.
Because your number, you will out threat when even if you have a lower number because you're in melee and they're ranged.
Oh, is that a thing?
Just overlap.
Yes.
But the percentage will always be true whether it's up or not.
Yeah, that's percentage to out threat.
Also, I think it's important to, can you pause just? You pause. Like on this fight, in case you always want to be ready to just target dummy the boss in case MC or something happen. Like if he goes running up on the ramp, we generally want to target dummy him, and the priests are responsible for trying to get a new ad, taunt him, and get him back like under control. If that doesn't happen, we reset the boss fight, which means we just let him go and we let him run towards the mage who has the ignite. And you generally just don't want to be in his path because he can drive by hit you. Like if he runs past you while running towards the mage, he can just one clap you.
Yeah, I want to show where you should run because let's see if you pan the camera around here. Yeah, like here the mage will be running. The mage is all running towards the stairs up here. So do not run with the mage here. Like you go far away from him. Like if call is to run out, you run to the stables here, and you outrange him. Because he will go
just
for the
make
mage.
sure.
Like here he will running like woo, here Raz is coming running, mage is up here. Like when he's like around here, he usually resets and goes back.
No, he needs to run all the way up.
He needs to run up like halfway through the stair, like to the first ramp of the stairs. Yeah.
So yeah, you run to the stables if you're melee. That's the safest, like away from him.
Or anywhere. Like just don't be because he will reset. You want these one who just run back, and if you're down there, you'll just pull the boss again. So run up, run up and run away from him.
Live first and take off salvation.
I just think I'm going to stables when shit goes bad. That's what I think, and then I go to stables.
I think the most important thing is just having your finger on Petri, getting out of the boss room, like down there, and just being ready to Petri, because the ads will still be running loose, hopefully tanked.
Yeah. So yeah, that is why Raz is a kind of sketchy fight. It's also a lot of not a lot of RNG, but a fair bit of RNG. Can't be controlled.
Who's sundering the ads? The understudies?
I don't know.
Probably tanks.
Yeah, one of them is sundered.
Where? Where do you see that?
The skull.
It could be muscle memory. I don't know.
You see the one?
That's there's the one. Yeah, it could be muscle
memory.
Anyway,
whatever. Like.
Yeah. Oh yeah, recall, if you're tanking these, you do not demo shout and sunder these because they are tanking the boss. Like we want these to be able to tank the boss, right? We don't want them debuffed.
8 seconds.
So.
I can't damn look at my damage back then.
Yeah, fucking hell, you.
Dropping cross first.
And we got Gordon, by the way, on this one.
Wait, we didn't? I think that might have been on first, the second.
I think it was MJ Girdle.
Probably.
Yeah.
From here on, we log out, everyone log out, we do some reset tech. I don't want to have to explain it, but basically log out, wait for the call to log back in, and then we run some.
Over here, there's a bunch of trash with like axes and swords and shit. We always skip them, we never do them, so I cannot explain them. we always just do the log out, the reset the dungeon, and then the trash is reset. Because you run, then you run back, you'll see, but you run back in here and the trash is gone and you go to Gothik.
Just
it's just a bunch of waiting.
It's linked to Razuvious, so if you kill him and then reset the instance, they despawn.
I'll just show you the walkway here, so we just can speed it up. Just walk. We were just here, you will see, you remember here. We clear trash here before. Run.
But I think we usually reset. I mean, nowadays we do Spider into Razuvious, into reset. Maybe? I'm not even sure if we reset. And then we'll do Construct.
That was here, and then we run past Raz. It would be filled with trash here. There's no trash, we reset it.
I mean, it really does not matter where you go after this. Like,
I'm just saying,
if you're told
if you want to know the way around the
yeah. If you're told to log out, you log out. If you're told that whatever's something else, you follow the call.
Just do what you're told, yeah. I'm gonna show you, because I was a bit confused when I started. You see the piles here? We have living side and undead side. The piles are undead side, so undead piles, makes sense, right?
Correct side.
And then other side here, we have the pillars. This is living side. And you can check the Gothic assigns here in the sheet. It's actually marked here with the undead side, living side. Okay.
It's always been like that.
Has it?
It's always been marked. Yes.
Okay, it's just me that's been stupid then. But this is new. This hasn't always been here. We pop when you run towards Gothic, we pop a protection potion, and depending on which side you're on, you pop either what is it, arcane protection potion or shadow protection.
Shadow.
Draenei, do you have time for some other stuff right now?
Yeah.
And then you just look at the sheet, and then you see your name here and what side you should be on.
Well, it's down below in the Gothic setup, you see it.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, this is just for tanks and the healers. Yeah, here you have it. And then you see, and we do different groups as well, but that is changed. Yeah. And you just go to the correct side, and then we see what the fight does.
I don't have a lot of living side, but I can explain it. Basically, the fight is that living side will get on those 3 platforms you might be able to see ads will spawn, and they're being tanked by 3 tanks. And when they die, their souls will be sent to undead side, and they respawn on one of 5 piles on undead side, and those piles are also being tanked by 3 tanks. And then it's just living side kills mobs, they respawn on undead side, and we kill them again. All tanks here should be Fury Prot. There's 6 tanks required. If you're a warrior and you're tanking, you go Fury Prot, because the mobs hurt. And specifically on living side, there are certain mobs we do not want to put deep wounds on, and you do not have deep wounds in your Fury Prot spec. Because we shackle a few of the mobs on living side so that we don't overwhelm undead side.
Right, that's what you said.
There are 3 types of mobs. There's small, I think they're called trainees. They don't hurt. On living side, they become small ghosts. On undead side, then they just arcane explosion, whatever. They die in like 2 bloodthirst or something. There's Death Knights, I believe they're called. They charge, I think, on living side. They will charge the nearest guy out of melee range. So usually hunters and paladins soak the charge, like they fish the charge. If you're tanking them, just be aware that you might need to taunt them, or like there might melee DPS who's on the living side might need to go taunt them so that they don't go running everywhere. And then there's horses. Horses are just prio, and they just die. They don't really do anything. You just taunt them maybe and throw blood first if you're tanking them.
And you should also the 2 tanks that are on undead side should also talk with each other, like say, I do horses, I do riders, so that you don't go and taunt the same shit and we have one knight or horse running around.
Yeah, so the Death Knights will respawn as Death Knights, humanoids on that side. I think there's one there. They don't really do much. I think they put up Sunder on the tank.
I also want to say, you see the pile here that spawns here and here. Do not be stupid and run here, because you can, if you look up, you can see where it's gonna spawn. If you're not paying attention and the horse and the rider spawns here, and your DPS and tank is like waiting here, like good luck, boy. Then you're gonna get clapped. Like stay back here and let the shit come to us.
Buffs.
The tank's not going to go past the middle pile because the healers will not be moving from their spot, and the tanks want to get healed.
So if you're going deep here, trying to parse, don't do it, man.
Yeah. The most important thing is the riders. I don't remember what they're called on the living side. It's the guy on the horses. They get resurrected as a separate rider and a separate horse, and the horse fucking slaps.
Yes.
They need you to never want to be get aggro on it as DPS. You don't touch them until you make sure that there's a tank on it. And it might take a while because there's 5 piles and only 3 tanks covering those 5 piles. So you see, I'm covering another guy's pile right now because he needed to go out and tank a horse.
When you have it.
Yeah, you want to make sure that it's being tanked.
Just look at what's happening all around you.
Why am I tanking with Salvation?
I don't know. You also popped Stone Shield.
Yeah. If you're tanking, you want to pop Stone Shield in this fight.
Let's go. Tank. Choke gear.
Yeah, okay, it's personal preference, but the horses fucking slap. And the Death Knights put up Sunder on you, so you might run into a horse with like 2k armor.
True.
There's also
I would say I don't use it, but yeah, you can, like for safety.
The slower you are killing the Death Knights, like you see now, I have a 1 Sunder stack, like this 2 Sunder stacks. I think I actually were like 4k armor there, like that's nothing.
Do we want to have Scaldus go feral for the Horsemen? Because I'm here to heal, or?
Yeah, it's just
you
more
also really don't. You don't want to get aggro on both the rider and the horse, like you of course are supposed to tank it, not the DPS, but you know your sign if you're tanking them, and hopefully the tank who's supposed to tank the horse is ready.
Yeah. And then he spawns. You just kill the boss. Stay out from the middle and let the tank pick it up. Yes, that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he spawns on the living side, and sometimes he does a teleport to undead side. But, yeah.
Living side is just like you stay near your platform. If you're DPS, you stay on the left and middle platform. You don't go near Sif's platform, which is the right one.
And here you swap,
horses
you swap back to your DPS spec if you're not the main tank. And then you wait. You do not blood rage here because we want to swap groups, right? We want to be out of combat. Like, do not try and keep your rage with blood rage and shenanigans, because we have an add-on that changes all the groups. You need to be out of combat for that. More ghouls, you know the drill.
I'm standing next.
Yeah, we pulled extra here. Yeah, that
was. And you see Shade Prio.
Shade Prio, nuke the ghouls. And now we're getting into the juicy bosses, because now we're approaching 4 Horsemen here. Another good nade by Rage there. I mean, yeah, it's more of the same. Actually, I can skip this. More gargoyles.
If you're 1 through 4th tank, like main tank and the 3 off tanks, you go Fury Prod and Gothik, and you just stay during this stretch because you need to be Fury Prod as well for Horsemen.
I mean, you can do that, but I usually swap and then swap again because I would have damage. But yeah, you're right. You can just stay Fury Prod because it's just this hallway with trash. But I min-maxed.
And lots of ghouls. Yeah. And it doesn't hurt being Fury Prod for the ghouls.
You're right. If you want to play it safe, you do that, yeah.
If you've not popped the Greater Fire Protection Potion, then do not pop anyone, please. You need
pull the Shade, look at that. Locked in on the stance. We got a full duration Hodge because no one was stupid and intercepted.
Well, I'm tanking here.
I haven't watched. I didn't get enough time to watch more than this. So
looks like I'm probably 5th.
Shadow Protection, everybody. And then
here we hug the left, really hug. We're talking like run into the wall all the time. Because it's very close to pull the boss, basically, if you don't hug it.
Basically, we want to go into the corner that's like on the right side of the monitor right now, because that enables us to run all the way up to the platform before pulling the bosses. The bosses have a huge aggro range, and if you walk like 3 steps out from the wall, you're going to pull them.
Yeah.
You really want to hug. I mean, I think you're going to see that I just run forward by running into the wall.
I do the same always.
Who's holding the
You really do not want to be the guy who ninja pulls this. It's happened in Cozy before, and it's not the most fun thing in the world.
Okay. I mean, you have to pick it up. Like, there's no going back. It's just you do the fight.
Yeah.
And you pray that everyone knows what to do.
Just skip ahead because they're locked out for like.
Oh yeah, we do the lockout shit here, right? Do we?
Yeah.
No, we don't.
Let's get into the corner.
So here,
I mean, Sif was locked out for a while.
Yeah, true. So you see here, ooh, there was someone there that went way too much to the right there. That was a bit sketchy.
Right now.
You can see here.
Okay, let's get into the corner.
It was a little dwarf. Now it was Tuco, and then it was Goopsy. Like, you do not want to do that. Hug the wall. And then you can see you can line, if you line with the pillar like this, then you won't pull because they're in line of sight and you can run all the way up. Usually we go run into the corner and wait a bit there nowadays, and don't run straight ahead like this. And the tanks pick up the targets, the ones that you have, and you follow the sheets. And if you're tanking, you have the real equipped, preferably.
Let me see if I have a. You can show the tank POV, but let me see if I have a DPS POV as well.
But this is your own 5th tanking.
I think I'm 5th tanking.
Yeah, because if you're 5th tank, like Rayer is now, he got full DPS on the first guy, Korthas. Boom, and then he has to follow, and then he goes to shield wall. Bam.
Range game, get this back better, please.
And well, this is 5th tank PoE, so let's go through it. You wait until second mark, and second meteor here went out as well. Now he runs. Then he goes to
the meteor is the same as an AQ. It will split the damage between every one hit.
Yeah, and this is why he has the real equipped from CG, because it gives you 15% more hit chance. Basically guarantees you pretty much to always land the taunt. Because if you, I've had I think double taunt resist. It's bad. Like, it fucks up the rotation and the damage and the more marks and everything. Yeah. So he got it. Blamo, you just watch the void zones. He gets a void zone. He moves the boss. Always keep Sunders up on these guys, and always keep them up on these guys.
Also disarm them if you're tanking them.
Yeah, you can also disarm them.
I'll make some bloom up.
How many marks do you have, Thorulf?
Oh, you can just come through the
Okay.
Can you disarm all of them?
Go select straight away.
Disarm all of them, and we'll reduce your damage taken.
Yeah.
But the DPS PV you can show after.
And he has 5 marks. Also, when the boss dies, they reset the counter on the marks going out from the bosses. So say if you get a 5th Blamo mark and then he dies, like, it's gonna be tight for you if you don't insta run out. You might get a 6th.
Basically, 30 seconds from boss pull, they will start doing marks. Each boss has their own mark, and the mark grows in damage for each application. So the first 3 are kind of negligible. The third mark, like the third stack, is the first one that actually does damage. And at that point, I think it does 3k damage, 4k damage, 5k damage, whatever.
Yeah, something like that.
It goes out every 12 seconds synchronously from the bosses that are alive. When you kill a boss, it goes on an 8-second timer. I think it's 8 seconds, and it takes about, this is going to be a meme, it takes about 6 to 7 seconds to run out. Basically, as soon as the boss dies, you need to insta-sprint out of the boss's range to not get hit by a mark. If you take a 4th mark, you kill the boss, and you get hit by the 5th on the way out, you're going to be dead unless you get healed on the way out.
You look at this later. Yeah. So here we have Blamo. He went to Blamo. He tanked 5 stacks. He got relieved. Now he goes into the safe stack, and then he waits and checks the marks, or he waits basically for the guy tank Celiac this time to have like 3-4 marks. Now he goes into to tank Celiac, and you see because Celiac does a chain beam, right? Like a
Holy Wrath. It's called Holy Wrath, but
Holy
it's
Wrath, yeah.
it's a
It
chain
chains.
lightning.
Chain lightning, yeah, exactly. So that's why you always run like he's running here.
I'm moving into
Boom,
one.
and then he hugs the wall. Because if he goes running like from the side here, he like might get beamed here and then he chains the whole camp. And good night, you know. That's why you run there. Tons gets it.
For the tanks, this whole tank rotation is very choreographed. Like we have it down now. There are still some RNG in regards of taunt resist and shit.
Yeah.
But like, it's if you're tanking for Horsemen, it's just about being vocal and knowing the choreograph basically. Like, there's not a lot of room to wiggle. You're supposed to kind of just know what to do, and it's just about listening what the other tanks are doing and being vocal. Like, oh, I'm on 3 stacks, I need relief ASAP, because 3 stacks is when someone needs to come running.
We had one time it was when Draenei died, I think. To Fisher. We had like 3 or something resist taunts or whatever. Oh no, someone was it Hanatan who missed?
Hanatan, the 5th tank didn't 5th tank.
We only had 4 tanks, so all of a sudden Draenei was eating 8 stacks on Celiac, and that is like almost.
It was 9.
Yeah. So, but he lived because he used his defensives. But yeah, it can get really hairy if you fuck it up.
Yeah.
But if you just follow and do what the sheet says, whatever you've been told, what you've been learned, it's the fight is really easy as long as people do what they're
I
told
think
to
we
do.
just show the other POV now. The boss is dead.
This is pure DPS pop.
This is back from Stitches, however. This is old. And this might be the ninja pole. I'm not sure. I think it might be the ninja pole. No, never mind. I wasn't logging out onto the ninja pole.
Yeah, did way more logout shenanigans back then. Another logout, what the hell?
Yeah, bro, it was bad.
What the fuck? Okay, maybe here. Okay, looks like you're getting ready here.
Okay, all the rangers
All right.
the 3 Thanilas can stay.
So remember, pure DPS POV here.
Sif Orgums, can you battle chat?
Yeah, I can do it. Sure. Long put them.
Okay, skip.
What the hell?
We're also doing a
20
20-second pull.
All right, everybody on what the fuck is his name? Cortas?
Thane.
Oh. And you stack up, of course, like this.
Yeah, you stack up for the media. Also very important. On pull, there's no thrill on the bosses. When combat starts, you don't want to blood rage and get aggro on all 4 horses. That will most likely get you killed. But yeah, like as melee DPS, you stay stacked on Thane, because the media, you do not want to take a solo media. You run towards Smoke Rain, that's the 2nd boss you see over there. Don't care about any... Oh yeah, sorry, what?
Yeah, I was gonna say, this is really important as well. He does a shield wall at 50% health. You see here. Running in, and then when he hits 50%, boom, shield wall. Shield wall is 75% damage reduction, so you're gonna gain no rage. So basically just auto attack. You're gonna do no damage, basically. You see here.
You're still gonna do the same rotation, but do not like it's very weird the first time you do it because you're like, where's all my fucking rage at?
Yeah, exactly. So you see here, he can barely like get rage, like because it's up, right? And you're probably gonna be really rage dark catching up geared. So you see 1 second on shield wall.
This is where overpower is good.
Shield wall is off.
Oh yeah.
Bam, damage goes out. Bam, 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 bam. Yeah.
Also, like at this point, you run towards Mograine. You do not care about any mark timers. You just go straight to Mograine.
Yeah.
It's very. What I forgot to mention is that we all pop def, almost all, if not all, pop def push and pull to burn down Thane, because we need to burn down Thane and Mograine within a very short time for the fight to be safe.
You see, you had 3 people there held the Death Wish for the second.
Yeah.
I think it's in the sheet as well. I can check, but I'm pretty sure that we have it assigned.
I don't think we did it.
No, we might have removed it. Yeah, there used to be, but I think no. Oh yeah, it's removed.
No, like we didn't do it for a while because we had enough DPS to just basically it's kind of cope to do it.
Okay.
And then you run out quickly. If you're high on stacks, if you're like 3 or 4 on stacks running out, you generally want to defensive stance to lower the damage you take from the mark. Well, if you're gonna get hit by a mark running out.
Yeah, it's just 10% less damage taken.
Mograine does nothing DPS cares about. Fane has his media. Mograine is only like a tank mechanic, he just does more damage. Blamo spawns these void zones that you see on the ground all around. You want to move out of these ASAP when they spawn, because they will tick for like, I think it's 4k damage, and like you're not gonna insta-die, but you don't want to stand in one. So move out quickly.
You see here he ate 3 stacks, I think you ate, and then you went out. Yeah.
4 stacks, I ate, yeah, it was 4 stack.
4 stack.
Like the 4th stack really hurt. That's when you like you need to know, like you don't want to take a 4th mark, and then you're like, oh, do I stay? Do I run out? Or hesitate? Like if you're unsure, generally you run out to the safe spot. The boss still needs to die, but it's not at the end of the world if we don't kill the Blamo in 1 DPS rotation.
Yeah,
because the casters are, I think, go to Blamo after Celiac. They can at least.
Yeah, if melee can't.
Yeah, it's not the end of the world, and the tanks know how to respond. Because you have basically 2 tanks just sitting AFK.
Yeah, that's pretty much the fight is DPS. And
how many melees do you typically assign to Celiac?
2, I was gonna say. Yeah, 2. And if you're not assigned to Celiac, you kill Blamo, you go to middle, and then you AFK. That's it.
Yeah. If Celiac doesn't die for some reason, we usually say like, oh, okay, well, 2 other people can go Celiac, but it's usually the pumpers who's allowed, because they're allowed to go damage Celiac. It's also about who moves it.
Yeah.
We had one guy who was like, oh, can I go Celiac? Or he asked, and we're like, yeah, just go Celiac, and he ran straight through the healer camp because he didn't know how to move and risked all the healers.
Yeah, that's when you know you're fucked.
So we have Sapphiron, now we're approaching the user bosses here. We are using a new tech, which is Loatheb tech. That means we kill Loatheb, we save 3 spores. We have assigned spore positions. So we wait, we have everyone assigned to their spores, and then we do a pull timer and we kill them at the same time. Where is it? Loatheb. You see here, post Loatheb spores for Sap, because we do the raid in an order that makes it so that when you take the portal from Loatheb, we'll kill all the bosses, and then we kill Loatheb last, so that the teleport takes us to Saf, right? And when you kill the spores, you get a 1-minute buff.
90 seconds.
90 seconds even, yeah. 90-second buff. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that gives you 50% crit, and you generate no threat. Which means you can insta-pump on Saf when he lands, because Sif won't have it.
Not insta-pump. You need,
he needs to connect.
Want to be the first.
Yeah, of course. He needs to connect. That's what, yeah. But you do Sunder first, and then, you still use Sunder in the battle first. But you will have an insane amount of crit, basically, right? So that's the different tech that we use. I don't really know if I have a VOD that can show that, because...
whatever, because it's not going to happen right now. So there's no, like, it's going to be explained when next time it's being done.
Let's just do a regular Saf then. Yeah, bunch of logging
it's
out.
Important to know how to play Saf.
Yeah, this is a long time of waiting.
Like what we do is okay, pause here. What we do is that after whatever boss we have killed, if we do it in a normal fashion, is that we equip our Frost Rest gear, we pop our Juju Chill that gives us 10, 20 Frost Rest, whatever, and then everyone collectively pops what we sometimes refer to as MRP, Magic Resistance Potions. It doesn't stack with Paladin Frost Aura, but if you don't have it, or if you outrange it, it's very helpful. It just gives you resistance for all schools for like 3 minutes, I think.
Very important question. Who did Lou raid with yesterday?
What? I don't know.
Lou, you're here?
Yeah.
Did you raid with me, or did you raid with other group?
Oh.
With you.
Oh, with me, okay. Good.
Yeah.
This is MRP. It's kind of funny because we have Mighty Rage Potion and we have Magic Resistance Potion. But this is MRP.
Yeah, we all pop it on a pull timer and everyone logs out. And then a call is made to log back in. And that's just to increase the duration that we have it. Because you're not going to have it for the entire fight, but you want to have it for as long as possible during the fight.
Yes.
And then you can show the fight now.
Mm. And we have Frost Rest gear. We have a minimum threshold of around 60. 50, 60?
Yeah, 70 to 100 is like the sweet spot. 2 to 3 pieces, basically. 2 to 3 good pieces.
2 to 3 pieces. Cloak is like a guaranteed. That's easy to get. And then
Race is also very nice, and then it's like legs and our ring.
Yeah, you can get the quest drink, Ramalani's rings. So
Anyway,
you see here,
or
let's
Seth.
pick up the boss for Seth, go in, Sander. You can talk if you want, Rager.
Yeah. So basically, Seth consists of two phases, a ground phase and an air phase. Before that, throughout the entire fight, Seth has an aura that deals ticking frost damage. That's what we have the frost resistance gear for, to increase the chance to partially resist whatever tickless damage from the aura. And he has mechanics. He has a curse that, like life drain curse. That's whatever you get decurse, but you might want to keep an eye out if you have it, because it does actually tick for quite a lot. Can you pause now? He also does blizzards, as you can see. The blizzards spawn in a random position near someone in the raid and will then like target a random. You can't see who, but it will target a random guy and start moving towards it. It's not a blizzard like a mage blizzard. It's small collective zones that spread out from each other.
You see, like these little dots there, like these are where it's hitting. Like, blop.
Yeah, like that's one blizzard. Like
yeah, exactly. You think blizzard like big AOE? No, it's like these small things.
Do not take more than one tick from these ever. They will do about half your health in one tick. If you're already low from the frost aura, you might like die. Like these are the most frequent killers on Sapphiron.
Yeah.
Also, about 35 to 45 seconds. Oh, sorry. Anything more to the ground phase?
No, I just wanted to say when, as you can see, when he goes to air phase, you should go into defense stance here. Like,
yes.
You do damage here, and then you can attack him.
Find a position away from
we usually make these calls mid-fight, but all warriors go defense stance. You pop a new frost protection potion.
First one.
And then you spread out, because during the air phase here, he will do 5 ice bolts. You can see my DBM is calling out. These will hit a guy, deal about half his health and damage, and will splash to anyone near him. That's why we spread out, to not splash the damage. He then does this frost breath that will kill you if you get hit by it, but you can LOS it behind these ice cubes. And then it's back to air phase, and this is where we want to kill him. We try to get a 2 ground phase kill, because if you go 2 air phases, you need a lot of frost resistance for it to not be sketch. So the 70 to 100 frost resistance is meant for 1 air phase only.
So what we do now is when he lands or she lands on second phase, now we want to pop. All the warriors have diamond flask equipped, by the way. That's much importante, because you're gonna have full uptime for when she lands. So diamond flask, she lands, diamond flask, boom. Let's go DPS.
This is basically mentioned. There's
you
also
see here, a fuck ton people got hit here by the tail. It's really finicky where the tail swipe is. Like you see, these guys didn't get hit, these guys got hit. Like it's the most annoying fucking ability ever. Like we're talking millimeters here.
Are you shading for a little while?
Yeah. Sapphiron is a dragon. She cleaves, so you don't want to be near the front, and she tail swipes, so you don't want to be behind her, which means you basically stand between her knees. Like if you watch her legs between the knees, that's where we're standing. Sif might turn the boss to give us more space to deal with blizzards. Be very careful of that, because you don't want to be in the cleave zone. Because it chains, kind of like a chain lightning.
If it happens, like say if this was approaching here instead, like this line, and Blizzard was coming this way, do not be don't instinctively like run away to the side here, because you're just gonna get blasted out, and then you're out of range of heals. Like you're on your own here. Just run into the boss here. People, you see the into the boss. Do not go here though. Like this is the cleave area. You can still be like in the boss, like here.
Between the knees.
Yeah.
You can be all the way inside. Like, Sapphiron has a huge hitbox. You can be in like between her knees. You can also be. You see that green outer ring? You can be all the way out there, still hitting her. It all depends on where the blizzards are at. You really need to move around so not get hit by blizzards. Now, usually what we do is we call out Death Wish and Recklessness. We don't Recklessness if we have Spore buff, but if we don't have Spore buff, we use Recklessness to burn her down. While Recklessness is active, you do not want to take a single blizzard tick, because that shit will likely kill you, because you take however more damage, like 30% more damage while Recklessness is active.
If he had taken 1 hit of anything, he'd be dead.
Yeah, it's insta-death. Like 2 ticks, you're dead. That's
they tick quite fast.
Yeah.
So like Sapphiron is a fight where you really want to be ready to petri in case of blizzard, because the blizzard can spawn on top of you.
Yeah, and then it's
basically everybody should still have fire protection.
If you don't move immediately.
So we'll just do a couple of.
Sapphiron is basically we pull, pump, about 40 seconds into the fight, she will fly up, you run out, or if you know what you're doing, you can stay and slame. You go D-stand, you pop frost protection potion, you spread out. When after the fifth ice cube goes out, then you can start moving. You don't move before that. Very important. Do we? Yeah, let's just show KT in a way.
I mean, yeah, let's show it all. I mean, like people can go back and look at it.
There's no need
to. If plenty of pops.
But yeah, after the air phase, then we pop Diamond Flask, Death Wish, and Overrake, whatever.
Yeah, we can show that as well.
I forgot to mention.
Yeah, it's a coordinated call to pop Death Wish.
Yeah, I think
because you see here, the kill timer says 1 minute, but you can't trust the kill timer because it's she flies up, you know, and like it doesn't work basically. You can't go on the kill timer. So then we say, okay, we have popped. Everyone just popped their Diamond Flask, it's ticking, and then it's like 40% health. Everybody Death Wish, and then.
The goal is basically just to get Sapphiron below 10% health, because when Sapphiron is at 10% health, he can no longer go into an air phase. He will stay grounded no matter what. No matter if like all of the raiders in the Petri and damage is super low, it will stay grounded.
Yeah.
And so air phase is the sketchy part of the fight.
Yes.
Range, be careful.
I just wanted to add that. Here we usually pop. Well, we will always pop a frost protection potion. That is prior number 1 to have up. And if you have more time, it depends on how much time we're given or when we're going to go. But you can basically pop all protection potions.
Every single.
Yeah. Shadow. I would say, in order, I would say Frost, Shadow, Nature. I would say.
No, maybe.
Maybe Fire.
The two most important ones are Frost and Shadow.
Yeah.
Exactly. Wait, what's the Shadow for?
For
Fissure?
Yeah.
No. Yeah, bro, I'm just gonna take a fissure with my. Yeah, actually, no, like the Shadow is just for Warlock, Shadow Bolt, I think.
Yeah, it's basically for MCs. Maybe Fire is better. It's pop whatever you can.
Frost is the most important. We also bring two magic resistance potions, because we also pop one here on KT.
These ones. These are hella cheap to make. Like if you don't bring these, I mean, you can save your life. Like there is 20 silver, not even.
Can you show the assignment sheet? Because like there's so much to know about KT.
Yeah, here we go. Kel'thuzad.
Basically, the melees are split into 4 camps. There's a tank camp and there's 3 DPS camps. Some DPS might be on the tank camp, showing a skull in this picture, depending on like how many melee there are on the raid. There's also 2 tanks who's. We're not going to talk about tanking scarabs today. If you're ever assigned to do that, go ask someone who knows what they're talking about and have them explain, because that shit is completely separate from the entire fight. But basically, you're AFK doing a side quest while the rest is killing KT.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm gonna explain now, like all the mechanics, and then we can show it again during the VOD, because there's a lot to know about on KT. First of all, the camps are there for a mechanic called Frost Blast, I think it's called. Frost Blast, which is it will target a random raid member. It could be anyone. And it will put them in a frost tomb, and it will splash to anyone within like 10 yards, I think. It won't chain, but it will splash. And the frost tomb you're being put into will deal, I think it's 110% max health over 4 ticks, which is like 4 seconds, I believe. So it will deal more than all your health in 4 seconds.
And you cannot do anything about it. You can't petri it.
Yeah, you can't petri, you can't do anything. You just need to get healed. This is what kills a lot of people. The reason we split it into camps is to make sure that not more than 4 or 5 people at most can be hit. Because having like 7 or 8 people get hit is like someone's guaranteed to die.
That's why if you have like triangle here and then one guy on triangle and he's like here, Frostblast goes off, boom, and it goes on him. He splashes both targets here. Like he will chain. Like say 3 stacks here, 3 stacks there. Like you have 7-person tomb here, 7 to 8 person tomb. That's
at that point it's just free
pretty
for
much
who's
unhealable. Like you will die, you will lose a few here. Like that is.
That's one mechanic. That's the most important. He has AOE Frostbolt. That's just raid wide. It's the most healing intensive, but it's also the best mechanic that he can do. All of his mechanics are like he has he will only cast one mechanic at a time, and he has like a multitude. He has like 4 or 5 spells he can cast. And he chooses random one based on which ones are ready. Frost Tomb has a 30-second cooldown, I believe. He can also mind control 5 people. That's a 1-minute cooldown.
I'm gonna show on. You won't see it now, but I'll show it in the video.
Like he can mind control. There's always guaranteed to mind control the current target, usually the main tank, on the first MC at least. At that point, you press escape and you wait until he's being picked up. All the casters are supposed to live up Petri so that the KT doesn't start running out. He then has what else does he has? He has detonate mana. Don't worry about it too much. It's put on casters, people with mana. It will explode half their mana off of them and will deal a lot of damage to anyone nearby. That's why the casters also spread out. So that's Frost Blast, that's MC, that's detonate mana. And then he has single target Frostbolt, which is being cast every like 5 seconds, I believe, or something like that on the current target. We're assigned to kick this, because this single target Frostbolt does about 8k damage. So we have a weak aura, and we have assignments to show which interrupt group you're in. Don't worry about it too much, because we're not doing KT, but do research this, understand the assignments and the weak aura, and download the weak aura for when you do KT. Because we need to keep a constant rotation of interrupts going, otherwise it's just going to start killing one tank off, like one tank after, and we only have 3 tanks. So we need to keep the single target Frostbolt interrupted throughout the entire fight, and it's like a 2-minute, like 1.5 to 2-minute fight, while also dealing with all the other mechanics. Is there anything else to say for the mechanics? I want to say there's also a phase 1, which is where you're sitting there nervous as fuck for your first KT kill. Heart beating, heart pounding. This is just a phase where we kill ads. The boss isn't active at this point. There's 3 types of ads. There's abominations, there's small skeletons, and there's, I think they're called soul weavers, which are like big-ass banshees. Melee is assigned to deal with the abominations. They need to be stunned and killed and tanked by one of the tanks.
Yep. Yes.
Hunters are dealing with skeletons. It's very important to know, like, the skeletons will explode and have a big ass shadow damage splash if they reach their current target. Meaning, like, whoever they have aggro on, if they reach them and melee them, they will explode. Do not ever cleave those. Let the hunters and casters deal with them, because we don't want to explode them. It's just going to eat up our shadow protection potions, and it's just going to drain the healer's mana for no reason. Deal with the abominations. You can use whirlwind on the abominations, but do not whirlwind if there's a skeleton nearby. The soul weavers are dealt purely by the casters. You can't do anything about it, so don't worry about it. And then it's like 3 minutes of this where we just kill the ads. You can go shoot the skeletons. Do not melee them. The ads will like aggro randomly from one of the copies throughout the entire fight. You just spend the entire phase looking around, seeing where the next mob is that you can damage.
Here we go for
At some point, there's an abomination, and all the melees go and kill it. It's kind of tanky. At some point through phase 1, we're gonna make an MRP or magic resistance potion call. That's when all the melee pop magic resistance potions. The casters shouldn't pop one, because they need lip ready for MC. I think I call it so that it's timed. I think we call it so it's timed with the casters will actually have a lip ready for MC. It's just to lower the damage of the AoE.
I think it's when it's 145 or something left on the first phase.
Yes, that's when it's supposed to be called.
Yeah.
It's just to lower the damage of the AoE frostbolts, because the AoE frostbolts are really healer intensive if they're being cast throughout the entire fight. But it's the easiest mechanic to deal with. Yeah, I mean, you can skip a bit ahead now. Maybe you can show me popping magic resistance potion. It's like
it should be. I can see your timer though. For
above my details.
Oh,
on the right side of the monitor.
Yeah, I see it. Okay, so it's So you see here, it's 155 left of the fight, or phase 1, or until phase 2, I guess.
Yeah.
Now the call is there. You can hear it over the comms. Magic resistance potion is called.
It doesn't. There it is.
We pop it. Wait.
I think I saved it a bit.
140, okay, yeah. They're around there. It's just so that when Kel'thuzad engages, you have CDs up, or cooldown on your potions.
No, you can just escape because it's whatever.
Yeah,
it's actually very important to say on the last abomination is gonna be called out that we use our fears and blinds from rogues on these guys because we don't want to get mind controlled and then fear the entire raid. That can wipe us. Like,
Take care of the next abomination.
There's
I wonder if we have
Sabo.
fear wards.
Finish off the ads and start finding.
So this ideally, the other one that they just killed, you should have burned fear, or this one.
Now I missed Shadowfish. And let's just pause when one spawns and then we can explain it.
Yeah, I showed it. You couldn't see it but I showed it on my recording. I showed this week, Cora, but you can see it really well here. This is where you track everything on Celtic KT. So when these run out, it doesn't mean he's gonna cast it. It just means that they are active. That means that he can use any of these abilities at any point, basically. That's what
he can't use multiple spells at once. Besides, the only thing he can chain or like combo is MC plus Frost Tomb and Frost Blast. That's a shit ass combo to get.
There's a Fissure can happen any second now.
And we're gonna have MC in.
Now Fissure went out.
Can you pause now?
Oh yeah, sure.
Okay, so KT's being dragged into position in the first like 10-15 seconds of the fight, and we just go melee him. We want to make sure that he's in position, and at that point, the cams, who's marked by marks, green, blue, green square and cross, go max melee range. Max melee range, you need to be max melee range to not link the Frost Blast onto other cams. So when I'm on KT, I'm a Nazi, and I will call out people for being half a step too far.
Like this is kind of on the edge here.
Yes.
Yeah.
We usually have people who is experienced in KT be the marks, but that does not mean you can just purely rely on someone else telling you where to be positioned. You need to know where to stand because you can kill people if you're mispositioned on here.
Yep.
And that's like not even just kill people, but like potentially make it a very, very shit fight.
Yeah.
Because we want KT to die as fast as possible. We did a thing where we pop their push and pull. That's because when you get MC'd, you're almost guaranteed to pop their push anyway. So we want to use it for damage rather than just while you're man controlled.
And nowadays we actually even wreck. To get as much
usually,
damage.
yes. If we
don't use wreck on Saf, we usually say wreck for KT. So that means, and then if we would use a strat, which we used to do at least, it would be. I think it was Sunder, and you pop Death Wish, and you pop Wreck, and then you go. Then you go your rotation.
The order is meant for the tanks to build as much threat as possible before you start pumping with Death Wish and Wreck active, and possibly Earth Strike. Like you can have tons of damage.
You will have insane amounts of damage in the start. So that gives tanks like almost 6 seconds, 1.5,
4.5 seconds,
4.5, yeah,
roughly.
So that means Sunder, Death Wish, Wreck, pop everything.
Don't worry about that too much now. Just the most important thing is not fucking over the fight. So Shadowfish, I didn't mention this. It's a red zone that spawns underneath a random guy. You need to move out of this. If it spawns in can you pause?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that was an insta. Go back afterwards. But
that was a really quick.
But, okay. Shadowfisher, it's a big ass red zone. If you have DBM installed, it will say Shadowfisher under me in like a text bubble. It is an insta kill. If you stand in it, you need to run out of it. I think it explodes after like 2 seconds and it will insta kill you.
Yeah.
Melee games always run back away from the boss. Like you don't backpedal, you turn your camera and you run. Because you backpedaling, if you're not if you don't instantly react, you won't have time to move out of it. So you turn and you strafe. You run away from the boss. You don't run to the side because that can chain a Frost Blast if Frost Blast is ready.
Also, you don't want to jump because the server doesn't update your position when you're in there sometimes.
Yes.
So if you jump,
always,
okay. So when you jump and oh shit, I'm gonna jump away. Then like if you're in the circle and you're mid-air, like if you didn't jump, you might have been out. But if you jump, you're still technically in the circle and you die. So don't jump around.
But it's as easy as you see Shadowfisher, you run out, you wait, you see there's a big ass animation with like lasers going up into the air, and then you run back in.
Yeah,
back into max melee range.
But this is a good fight. We can see mind control happen immediately, which is the scariest thing.
Yeah.
So let's see it here. You see Shades is coming off cooldown in 1 second. Bam, it's off, and then you can see.
Yeah, the mind control.
So this
is
means
the
that he can now he can either use Detonate Mana, AoE for the AoE thingy, and then he can use mind control as well. Okay, and he uses mind control right now. Boom.
Blasting 5.
But these other things are still like these still can happen. Like that's how it works, right? He still has these loaded up. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Also go back because the interrupt is shown there. So like at any point, no matter if mind control goes out, you still need to interrupt the frostbolt because it will hit someone.
MC is up.
Especially right after MC, you don't really know who. I mean, it's still targeting Sif at that point. I don't know what will happen there.
Rager is assigned in this. He has kick group assigned, and you can see here what kick group he's in. Well, we can't because this is not the size.
You will have A, B, or C, and the weak aura will also have A, B, or C.
And I'll show the weak aura here. You can see it, but I'll show it on the thing here. It's called Kel'thuzad Interrupts. So you go on Custom Options, and then you can see Interrupt Group, and you just check what name you have, A, B, or C, or letter, I mean, A, B, or C, and then you choose the right one, and that's how you set it up. Okay.
Yeah. So like what you're supposed to do is that when MC goes out, you just kind of press escape and let the tank pick it up. But you also need to be very careful that like if all the tanks can't be mind controlled, and at that point it's up to the DPS warriors to tank him.
Yeah.
If you're tanking him, you put down a shield and you go defensive stance and you click off salvation because you don't want him bouncing around between people.
Yeah. This was a pretty clean one, it looks
like. Put on a yeah, it was instantly picked up by MJ.
Yeah.
The tanks are supposed to sit and hold their blood first. I've sat for like 40 seconds straight when I was off tanking Kel'Thuzad, just holding my blood first.
Yeah.
Because as soon as change go out, you then want to throw blood first in defensive stance. No salvation should build.
Preferably into Earthstrike as well. You hold Earthstrike or your active trinket, bursty trinket. Yes, so that you can get.
You don't sapper. Keep that in mind. You do not sapper. Like holy water, you can use holy water, but not fucking sapper. Whatever you do there. Again, you're not doing Zapper on KT. Like, you can do it on pull, but not during the fight, because you're gonna break the sheeps.
Yeah, I forgot to mention that.
And sleeps.
We of course use CC on the mind controls. Melee, everyone is supposed to have Magic Dust, I believe it's called, which is an instant cast. You need to stand still to cast it, but it's an instant cast shit that will put people asleep for like 10 seconds or something.
Go farm it. It's in drops from Dust Devils in Westfall. Or go to the auctions. Yeah. That's it.
Hopefully, by the time that dust falls off a guy, he's being sheeped. If all the mages are for some reason mind controlled, you just dust him again. Like if you didn't use yours and you see someone running loose, you dust him again.
And here you can see Fisher. It's pretty easy to see. I would say around here-ish, you're safe. Like the outer
run out, here. Run far out.
And not that. I was around here when I got hit by it, and I lived.
Okay, well, I can't tell you what the range is. Just run out.
I just know that
try not like it's not the end of the world if you run out to a healer. There's just not enough room to not have healers be close to melee.
Yeah, but you can also see here if you really pay attention, you're not gonna, because it's gonna be your first KT kill. You're gonna be fucking scared. You're not gonna look at this. But if you know what you're doing, you can see that Frostblast is on cooldown right now.
Well, almost ready.
Well, yeah. Let's say it was 5 seconds or whatever. Like
when he uses one spell, all the ready cooldowns will be put on. I believe it's a 6-second cooldown.
Yeah, it looks like
5 or 6 second cooldown. Yeah. So you can't insta change your casts.
Yeah.
Off cooldown as well.
Frost Shadow Fisher runs out, and you see the melee is running back into their camps.
Yep.
Say,
yeah. So the Fisher had.
Oh, sorry. I think there's a question.
Yeah.
With the Shadow Fisher, you can get mind controlled, and he can put you into the Shadow Fisher. So if you see that happening, stun that person, or be quick on a Petri if you are in a sheep and in a Shadow Fisher.
You will not. You will not live. Yeah, exactly. If you get mind controlled into a Fisher, you're not safe. Yeah, you will die.
There's two things.
So help people there. Yeah, stun them or charge them or something.
Yeah, but there's two things here. You won't die from a Shadow Fisher while you're mind controlled because you're friendly to Kel'Thuzad. But what can happen is that you're mind controlled, you're sheeped, and then while you're sheeped, mind control runs out, you're not cleansed, and then as a sheep, you will run on top of a Fisher. That will kill you, and you will need to Petri it. You can't Petri the Shadow Fissure. If you're also late on running out and you see like your entire camp has already ran out, that means you now need to Petri because you don't have time to run out of the Shadow Fissure. You can Petri the Shadow Fissure, but you can't survive a hit.
Yeah.
It does like 40 to 70k damage.
One quick thing to mention to Magic Dust. I think if I remember correctly, you need to be standing still to use it.
Yes,
you can't like run and use it. You'll have to stand still.
That is correct.
There's a small animation to cast it, but there's no cast time. It's just like, it's weird. There's no cast time, but there's an animation to cast it, so you need to stand still.
Yeah.
We recommend mouse over macros, so because you don't want to tap to mind control, because you're gonna keep swinging, and if he's in melee range, you're gonna put deep wounds on him. Mouse over macro for Magic Dust, I believe it's pinned somewhere, probably in raid chat. It's usually shared together with the kick interrupt group explanation and the interrupt weak aura. There's usually also the Magic Dust macro shared.
Yeah, I'm showing it on video as well if anyone want to copy it straight from the video, but that's it right there.
Do not just tap to someone, because if you tap without stopping your attack, you're just going to keep tagging and you're going to swing at them and break and like put deep wounds on them. Now they can't be CC'd for 10 seconds. And the warrior who gets mind controlled is very likely to kill someone. I think I've seen people tanking 15k damage from a mind controlled warrior. If the healer's not ready to heal you, you're going to get clapped. You don't have fear to fear them away because you've used fear just before pull. Anyway, this was very clean. The green camp is completely trolling right now. They need to go back into max melee range, and I think I might even call them out for it.
Okay, the spell.
For the Frost Tombs, can we use the Cancel Aura macros to remove your stamina?
Yes, the only way to deal with Frost Tomb is that you can cancel all buffs that increases your stamina, not your health, your stamina. Kings, CG, I don't know, Grok, like all the buffs that cancel that increases your stamina specifically.
Yeah, so Titans and Fortitude pots, like, they won't matter.
Yeah, you don't click off the Titans, but you can click it off, and if you remove enough stamina, it will decrease your max health to where the Frost Blast won't actually kill you. It will just leave you at like 1% health.
So then you can spam, you can spam that, and you can spam Petri. If you're like...
But that's something you kind of press
if you
see no incoming heals.
And like, you have 4 seconds to do it. I don't know.
Yeah, for that shit to work out without a hail, you need to... it's a Hail Mary moment. And then, like, later on during the fight, you might live due to having those buffs. Like, you're very unlikely. It's very unlikely that single thing gonna save you, but it can.
Yeah, I don't even have that macro myself, because I believe that it's either you get healed or you die, and then it's your healer's fault. I mean, if you don't want to die due to not getting healed, you of course use the macro, but you also you kind of want to have high stamina on KT. There's a lot of raid damage going out, and if the healers go boom, they might be slow on healing you back up.
Can we just run the VOD? We want to see.
Yep.
Yes, show the fight. I think this is an easy kill with not much going on.
Frost Blast in 4.
Yeah, that was an AoE Frostbolt. You see it's like 20 people get hit, so it's kind of raid healing intensive, but it's very nice.
Frost Blast, Shadow Fissure is up again.
Shadow Fissure's up.
We also call out the most important, which is Mind Control, Frost Blast, and Shadow... Well, we're not supposed to call out Shadow Fissure.
Shadow Fissure again.
You lost your Firewater Rage. Rip.
There is one thing actually. You do not want, if a Shadow Fissure, you do not want to run into someone who has detonate mana on them. It kind of looks like a blue tornado on a caster. So let's say like a Shadow Fissure spawns in my camp, and I have to run out, but the healer behind me has detonate mana. You will take damage from that detonate mana. I don't think it will kill you, but it will leave you very low health.
I want to ask, when all of these are of cooldown, it's just RNG.
He chooses a random. Yes, he chooses a random spell. Anyway, show the VOD.
Yeah.
I think this is an easy kill.
Yeah, he doesn't do much.
Again, parry hasting well, you can parry haste the boss, but we don't care about it. Frost Blast. See, I tick very quickly, but we all get healed, thankfully.
And then we have ads spawning, and these are sorted here.
I'm not gonna. Yeah, I'm not gonna explain, but that's basically they are supposed to be tanked and shackled by priest. If you see one running through the melee camp, you can target dummy it if it's ready. You can also, if you're tanky, you can just taunt it and put on a shield because it's better to be. It's like, those will just run around punching healers and
here, so dummy is
possibly
used.
kill
This
one.
is really good.
Yeah. But as a melee DPS who's not tanking them, you just target dummy them, and if they're still not being shackled or something, you can taunt it. But you need to be kind of tanky to tank one. They can slap quite hard. They have some mechanic that makes them deal more and more damage every time they swap target. You see, I target dummy one there because the boss is basically dead, so it's like whatever.
Yeah.
And then a tank comes and picks it up, whatever.
Okay, send this home. Only Shadow Fisher to worry about.
Add on the boss.
Have it.
That's what I would.
Send this home.
And there he goes.
Very important is that you don't randomly break the shackles.
That is some.
Or
Yes, if it's-
CC. Like, you don't want to intercept them either. Like, you want to catch them, but intercept. Like, if you CC too many, an intercept stun counts as a CC. They will all break the CC. They are all now free, and they're gonna hurt more.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then we all take a collective picture because we're proud that new people killed KT.
Trust me, we will do this when we go to GT again. 100%.
No.
What the fuck do you mean? No.
No, we need to go AQ, bro.
On the loot that he opened.
Where is GH?
I guess it's Black Mirror MC actually on Sundays.
That's it.
Any questions? Do we
any
want to see
questions?
KT again? I mean, we're not sending KT right now, I believe. But it's very important to notify it if you ever get pulled into KT. Or questions for anything in the entire raid, like.
Or do you know exactly how to play warrior now? You know everything. Nothing is unclear.
Yep, no excuse.
What did you say?
No excuse. No.
Yeah, exactly.
you don't
No
know how to
excuse.
play warrior.
If we don't see purple parses next raid, I don't know what to say, boys.
Fucked.
But that means we did a good job explaining at least. That's good. My VOD is 2 hours and 50 minutes almost. I'm gonna cut it here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for attending, and I hope people watch this that wasn't here.